Let's see how bright this light is. It says you're live. Look a little bit better. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi drivers, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to the AC techs. Shout out to the engineers. Shout out to the girl that run a back road and the strip poles. Shout out to who else may I forget for shout out? Shout out to the I already said stay at home moms and pops and entrepreneurs. Anyway, shout out to you. Extra special shout out to those who wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself. Shout out to you. Don't let that go over your head. You're a good person if you are actually that type of a person. Here we are on this beautiful morning. Today is January 9th. We are at Thursday, January 9th. Tomorrow is it's the freaking week. We'll have our man already. We're already 10 days into a new year. This quick. Wow. Time is really going by. You know how they say time flies when you're having fun? Well, I'm having a lot of fun right now, and it seems like that's exactly the truth. Time is really flying. Seeing Mr. Article Dan, big up yourself. Thank you for being here this morning. Kaitai Jai Empress is in the building with us this morning. Upments, big up yourself. Who else? Senior Sexy is here. Kaz Robinson is here. Rosalie Fair is here. Elaine Brown is here. Errol Lee is here. Garbage Truck. Big up yourself, Errol Lee. Thank you. Essential worker. Because without you all, the place would be littered and filled with garbage. I mean, I like dirty place. The cheap digital nomad is in the building, says Buenos dias, uncle. Thank you for being here. Trini L. Bay is in the building with us. Good morning, family. Thank you for being here. Nance, thank you for being here this morning. And Jazzy Lady is also with us this morning. The chat is closed this morning, so only names in green are going to be here. Some people are well aware that I am still traveling, so you know how that goes. But however, what we're trying to fine tune here is the ability to go live and ability to create and produce content for this channel while we are away. Never really done this before. Usually I would go away and tell the audience I'm going to be missing for a week, and then I come back with vlog footage, stuff like that. Now we're testing new year, new things, right? So we're testing how it feels and what it looks like, and can we actually do it? Because if we can't actually do it, then guess what's going to happen? Eventually, it will be pack your bags and go, right? Life is short, man. You got to live. You got to live. And I hope the live is coming through how I think it should be coming through, not jammed up or anything. Everything is clear. The frequency is clear. People are hearing. Last night, I tried a new drink in Jamaica, and I was up every 2 hours until this morning. And TMI, because you know I like doing the TMI sessions. TMI, I shited so much that I had a washout. My granny used to give me washout, and this was a proper washout. And this wasn't meant to be a washout. I got an alcoholic drink, and I wanted to just get a mellow vibes from it, and ended up getting a complete washout. I don't know if you ever had a washout and you poop until there's like just clear water. Come and drink water, and the water came back out the next end, just like how it went in. There's nothing left in my system this morning. So I'm up drinking some more water, and my belly start rumbling. My wife will say, "You're drinking water, cold water." So she went and made me some tea just now, like a warm tea in my belly. Starve off the whatever is going on there. Release it all. You're not supposed to carry it around with you at all. Audrey says, "Yeah, Audrey, so me look at it like, me get a good washout." But boy, it wasn't a washout that was intended. Because usually when you get a washout, you prepare yourself. You know, me not prepare myself to wash out at 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3, 4 o'clock again, you're back on the toilet, all the way till 6 o'clock this morning, even on my way to do this live. Me I say, okay, time to go set up for the live. Oh shit, I gotta go. Run back again. You know, ooh. Boy, I know. TMI. All right, so you sweating. Yes. Me, I got through it. I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling light, extra light. I don't know, all my clothes feel baggy, and then just I drop off, drop off of me. So I'm telling you, being in Jamaica, I'm eating me a yam food, man. Cause I'm crib, especially when I'm in Jamaica, only for good food there. And it's like you eat the food and lose weight at the same time. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. The food don't bloat you up. Anyway, my mind is all over the place this morning. I have a bunch of topics to talk about. I'll hit on the main ones, but we're going to get into first. I promise. Cold sweat the wash me. You want to, when you're up on the toilet till the battery run out of the phone and everything, cause you have to like, we need some entertainment. We can't go through this alone. And you're there and you scroll and you're like, all right, it's done now. Soon as I get ready to get up, see it, more come down. You have to like, Jesus Christ. All right, when this I got done, 45 minutes, me still up on the toilet, you're about to start bunny. You're like, oh my God, I'm hurting. This can't be real. I'll tell you all the name of the drink. I'll tell you all the name of the drink. Stay clear from it unless you want to wash out. Wifey likes sorrel beer. And she usually drinks sorrel beer, and I would, drink a couple of sorrel beers with her as well. Because they're light. They're like 3.5%. You drink two, she drink two of them, go on our bed. Me drink like two of them, three of them maybe, And this time I saw something sitting beside the sorrel beer in the store. I say, you know what? It says 7% alcohol. By the way, it wasn't 7% alcohol. I could tell right away. I just wanted something a bit stronger, and it tastes just like sorrel beer. Well, it didn't taste like sorrel beer. I lied. It carried about the same content in alcohol as sorrel beer, so it wasn't really worth it. But I should have known because I saw the cactuses on the bottle. So anytime you see cactus on one bottle, and it says made in Mexico or a product of Mexico, you should know. Yeah, so just like Taco Bell, it had me running for the border, except for I was running for the toilet, and that worked out that way. Me not lie though, I feel like I have a six-pack this morning. Oh, we climbed Duns River Fall yesterday. It was exciting. I won't talk about it too much until it's time to like, why forget a whole heap of pictures on Duns River Fall. I wasn't the one doing the picture taking and stuff. I forgot to keep some of PR picture them and do some voiceover and stuff. But I did vlog on our way there and on our way back home. Journey on roads you've never seen me vlog on before. Stop and get out and walk around and these things. So we have some nice footage, some beautiful, beautiful footage coming for you as well. But the experience at Duns River Fall yesterday, climbing that fall again, this time was super fun. And I'll leave it at that. You're going to know why later on. What else is going on? Somebody asked us here in front of everybody, SouFlo, please talk about, they said something about the racism. Remember I told y'all, we're moving around Jamaica and we see racism from white people who are foreigners here in Jamaica, like I've never seen it before. And the person said, please talk about it. I said I would on our next live. This is our next live. I said I would start out with that. We're going to start out with that. So, and another person said, can you or your wife please do a video about the nurse, the white nurse in the United States of America who was arrested for breaking the bones of black babies? I think that's something we can also talk about this morning as well. Jerome Pearson, thank you for being here. Jerome Pearson says, Flo, I'm still hoping for a Vibes Cartel link up. Something I want to also see. Bro, you have to, who says that? Jerome Pearson? Y'all gotta respect it, man, when I say certain things. I've been like this for years. I know why I say what I say, and eventually you will know it all too, right? So I know what you're hoping for. There's a segment of people that knows. Yesterday I was in Spanish Town yesterday. But there Spanish Town yesterday. I stop and get some food and thing. And I run into a brother who he was like, yo, SouFLo, what y'all do ya? Blah blah blah. We start talking and stuff. And he goes, boy, you rep the Gaza to the fullest, and we see cartel of this and cartel of that, and we love it, and I wasn't really saying nothing to him. I'm trying to tell y'all this. Everything in divine order. So if it don't happen, but me personally, I'm not running down an interview. I'm not running down an interview. You know how before I was like, that interview would make my day. It still would. But I wouldn't want to interview. I would more like want to sit down, conversation type. Of course, I would have a bag of questions to ask, but I'm not running after that. I'm not running after that. Everything in divine order. What I wanted to see Vybz Kartel do after he was free. If you go look at my other videos, I even said I didn't really want to interview. I wanted him to be on all the big stages. And you have to know your place. You have to know your place in a life. See? I mean, don't let people box you in, but still know your place. Like, you're not going to compete with CNN, Fox. You're not going to compete with, at your level, with other bigger entities, which is where Billboard, so on and so forth, which is where I want to see him go and the things I want to see him do. And he's doing exactly those things. So I wish nothing but the best for him. I just don't have an interview lined up with him and don't want one at this point, don't want one at this point. So whenever that happens, it should happen naturally. Remember, the video I put up yesterday is a very real video, trust in divine order and stop forcing things, because a lot of the times the universe actually is trying to protect you from certain things, trying to redirect you, sometimes guide you into something else. You want this right now, but this not what we got for you right now. Your mission is over here. This is what you're supposed to be doing right now. And you're stiff-necked. That's why we go through so much disappointment, because we're so stiff-necked, we won't listen to the spiritual guidance within us. So we're like, nah, this me want, me I go over here. And the universe is like, no, you're here. This is what we want you to do. Okay, now you're disappointed because you put your heart and soul into this. It's not working out. Okay, you know what? Or it could work out like, here it is. Take the whole life. Since you're running it down so much and you're not redirecting, take the whole of this. And now a bag of things happen after that is to your detriment or to your destruction. And now you're like, man, if me didn't know, but you did know. You just wasn't listening. So I'm the kind of person like that, family. I move off of that type of timing. And if I'm going 100 miles per hour down one way and I get that spiritual feeling that, yo, turn left, I'm turning left. And if me turn left and the picture don't end up looking like what it was supposed to look like, I just saw it go. Only thing in life that is guaranteed is changes, constant changes. That's all. Everything else, no guarantee. What is guaranteed is constant changes, and I'm always up for constant changes. So, Naya TV one says God is in control, and we are not in control of nothing. We have free will to make choices, and from those choices, we will see the consequences, whether they're good or bad. It's simple. It is that simple. But we fight it and we make up stuff along the way, and we tell ourselves all kind of. A lot of the times that we cloud our own self. We cloud our own self with, these made up thoughts and these doubts and these false sense of empowerment kind of thing, and you end up with big disappointment. So yeah, man, big up to Cartel. He's out there, he's doing his thing. Happy birthday to him again. And let him do his thing out there, and I'll remain where I remain and in my lane and doing my thing. And when paths are meant to be crossed, it will happen in divine order, and it will be much better than anything you would expect it to be, because it wasn't forced, it wasn't planned, it happened. Right now, I'm going to start off with, we have a lot of things to talk about this morning. There's a new federal rule. Listen, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are they are whipping the pen, stacking the chips, babe.
Yeah.
They are hold on there. Wifey in my background, right? Listen to me. I didn't know that my relationship ended. Yesterday, I saw a letter, not a letter, a bunch of comments. I'm so sorry that your wife ended the relationship. Um, just these kind of comments, and I was like, why were there so many of them under my video? What did I say in my divine intervention video or divine order video that allowed somebody to think that? Then I saw people saying, I hope it's not your wife you're talking about. Then the next person say, I'm so sorry she ended the relationship. While y'all thinking that, we were climbing Duns River Fall yesterday together with our kids. I don't know. And no foul no, it's like it kind of tells me that like on a breakup for everything. Breakup is the first thing that comes to your mind. I even asked wifey yesterday, I said, come and never see it until we came in late in the evening and I'm drinking them drinks that was gonna later on wash out my belly. I, we are sitting down there, we're chilling, and summing up the day. I'm going through the comments and I said, babe, we relationship done. It mash up. She was like, what? Where? What? I'm like, I'm seeing all these comments saying, they're sorry that you ended the relationship. I don't know if you posted a video that said you were ending the relationship or something. She was like, me not post nothing. Me not post nothing. So me don't know where you are talking about her. I'm like, see the comments them here. So shout out to the people who keep on, I don't know, listen to my content. Okay, when I speak, please listen if you're gonna tune in. Don't just read a title and then run off with Lord them break up. I'm so sorry for you. I hope things work out better. I hope you find somebody else. Um, One person said your wife is too stiff-necked and she need direction and she need this and that. There's just a whole bunch of comments on there. To that comment, I actually left, or your wife is too unruly and too stiff-necked and she needs this and that. And to that comment, I actually left a comment yesterday that said, she is all those things and she is still mine. Yeah, she is all those things and she is still mine. Not to segue off, because I really want to start with the white people in Jamaica with their racism. But please remember this, nobody is perfect. And don't walk around thinking that you are perfect either.
I guess because
So,
we talk about relationship on social media and when we argue and they think
like,
that we're supposed to pretend like we don't have arguments and pretend that our relationship is perfect and pretend that we
right.
don't have tension. And I'm not like that. And you're not like
She
that.
said, I guess because we speak about our relationship on social media sometimes, and people see that we have arguments and disagreements and stuff, and we don't pretend like it's always shiny and pretty and all right, and we don't pretend like, and I guess that's why they think like, oh, me would have break up because of that, or them for break up. Or this, we good, man. We good. The person yesterday, oh man, you're starting off the year lonely, no relation. I said, listen, I left a comment to that one again. You guys are going to run into the comments if you're the type to scroll through the comment section. I said, me and this woman are 9 years and counting, going on 10 years now. I mean, I know some of them have been through like 10 relationships in 10 years. This been my only one for going on a decade now. So the whole notion of Lord, I'm sorry for you, some people are rejoicing like, yeah man, she should have left you a long time, and I know she was gonna leave. You could see it in her face. Another person said, I told you she was over you. I told you she was making her escape. I told you she was, just to let the well wishers know, it's all good. It's all good. And while all that was being typed up yesterday, we were having a wonderful time in Ocharios yesterday. We were in the other part of Jamaica, the part that you are very touristy when you get there. Yeah, climbing Duns River Fall and all these things and enjoying our children and so on and so forth. The toll to go to Duns River, Jesus Christ. No man, I want to put all of that in a one video. I want to put all that in one video. But we have a whole heap of stuff. We're learning about Jamaica and documenting, video document for you. For you. All right. When I say we argue, I want to say we disagreeing and you see me frustrated. I'm talking about just, I appreciate you allowing me to do that. the more mature minds that are in the audience will understand that, and they encourage me too. They're like, enough of them now at this point. Shout out to the real supporters, them, cause at this, and you know what, some of them are real supporters, but them wants the best for you. Them don't want to see you go through turmoil all the time too. But I'm trying to lead by example kind of thing and have people understand, say, everything is not always shiny. And you don't have to pretend all the time. We're not pretentious. Wifey is not pretentious at all. And I'm not pretentious either. Sometimes me used to tell her, say, babe, you have to put on makeup and do your hair and stuff to do your videos. Like, when people watch videos, they don't want to see a woman like with our just our natural hair out and your braids them look raggedy like you had them in for a long time. And she's like, but this is me. And then when I get dolled up, I'll get dolled up. You know what I mean? And I'm like, nah, that not gonna work. That not gonna work. And she just can't do it. She try harder, but she can't be that every day because it's not her. So we don't pretend. I mean, me can't be that every day either because it's not me, and I don't want you to see me out the road and be like, damn, it's a totally different person. You know? So I just always stay, man. At the end of the day, the mature minds understand and they encourage us. So Flo, go and go sit down. So like Carthage Emperor said, what Carthage Emperor said one morning, she was like, or Audrey was like, all right now, man, come down now, or go and go sit down now. Yeah, yeah, vent and yeah, vent. You soon get over it, and move right along. And that's life, and that's what you're supposed to do. You know, that's where you don't start building a building. You imagine this, right? You're building a building. You done invested in mall and cement and construction workers come mix mortar and steel and they're putting up your building, and you get like the foundation set for your building, and then I mean I like the foundation, and so you just walk away and left it. You left the piece of land where you put the building upon, you left the foundation of the building, and you're gone and you start over somewhere else. Let me buy this new piece of land. All right, now I forgot buy more mall and cement and steel and all these things. Like we start build a new building again. Yeah, a year in, I mean, I like the building I need. It just now, you know, do it for me. So I'm over here now building the next building, and you will never end up completing a building. You will never end up completing a building.
I had to ask you if me and you know so we broke up.
Yeah, we had to ask each other if we know so we break up. Yeah, so we break up. Yeah, come in, know, maybe you did say to somebody and you know I'm here, you feel like you can't talk to me or something. She laughing, I'm laughing. We good, man. Be yourself, be natural, be authentic, be real. Real recognize it. Naya TV one says. Absolutely. My cousin did that and he died not even having a room in his life. So you see what me I say we in court? My cousin did that and died having not even a room in his life. Me no want that. Me want the building. Me want one nice building. Something I can pass on to these children and them can look back and say, Mommy and Daddy built this. They sacrificed and they built this. And as they get older, they're going to realize what kind of sacrifice it takes to build something like that. Just like how I'm sitting in my grandparents' house right now, and I'm realizing what type of sacrifice it took to build something like this. This is a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom house that I'm sitting in upon a nice piece of land, well fruited. Every tree around here, just it's in a lush part of Jamaica that I know foreigners will pay a 1 point something, 2 point something million with the land to be here, to have this, to own this. These people sacrificed and thought about all that. Enough time, I'm sure grandma could have packed her bag them and walk away. Enough time, I'm sure grandpa was frustrated and never want no more to do with this. But they saw the long picture. And I want to be just like that, seeing the long picture, you know? Somebody said, boy, but me not stay in no relationship when me suffer. Well, don't get into a relationship because there are going to be moments of separation. I have to tell you that, and that's just reality. If you plan to get into, oh, I'm getting married, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Separation come on out. Just go on and don't do it in the first place. Because separation is going to come and torment is going to come. Remember, I know you are two different people, two completely different people. You're trying your best to grow together, to be one, right? To think like and be side by side for life, that takes a whole lot of work. It's super easy to flex on your own because you don't have nobody else to think about. You have nobody else's feelings to consider. Nothing. You just have move. Good morning, Charlotte. Thank you for being here. Charlotte, good morning. SouFLo in the chat. Thank you for being here. Charlotte Charlotte was giving me some heads up on the Vibes Cartel concert yesterday, filling me in on things I might not have remembered. So I think I was in good hands, and I think I conducted myself good. And when course as my dad started with a 1-bedroom board home, and now it's a 7-bedroom house with 2 stories and a smart home. Boom. And that's what my grandparents did. So now that I'm sitting in it and they're no longer here physically, I have to look at this. And I'm like, this wasn't built overnight. That's one. Two, if they had went off of just feelings and been frivolous, this would never even be here. So when people come to Jamaica, they spend thousands of dollars in just accommodation alone. So you can imagine your people laid a foundation to where you can keep that thousands of dollars and do something else with it. I'm going to talk about this later, but now that I'm truly seeing it, my accommodation money will now start going towards fixing up this property and making it even more, because that's how it goes. They come, they see, they build, and they leave. You are supposed to come, inherit, build on top of, enhance, and then you go. And then those after will come, see, build some more on top of, and then they go. And each generation comes and does the upkeeping and does the refining and does the this and the that and all that. And this is how people end up with generational wealth and stuff that you look at and admire but don't understand how it got there. Because you think, oh, him, the man I make whole heap of money, Listen, I'm passing down by Whitehall, the place the name, babe? White House. Remember when we were pulling when Kai said he was feeling woozy?
Yeah.
Was White House? I'm passing down there. I'm pulling because Kai has motion sickness when you drive for too long. And we pulled in, and for him to get out the car, walk around, and give him a mint and stuff. Pull into this driveway. It's a hell of a driveway anyway. Tar paved off, better than any road in Jamaica. Obviously, the people who own it have a whole heap of money. A brother drive out driving out of the place in a big Benz with the biggest ganja spliff you would ever see early in the morning, and this man looks as conservative as you would ever think. If you put a suit on him, middle-aged man, salt and pepper beard, low haircut but clean cut and shaved up. The man has steamed the biggest spliff I'll ever see, and think up the whole place. And he rolls up out, and obviously he was leaving. He rolls up and he was like, everything good, Mr. Yeah, man, everything all right. And he was like, all right, then big up yourself, and drove off. He didn't care you were on his property in his driveway. He saw I was walking the kids and stuff. I was looking at the property. You would think those people like, oh, I'm gonna make whole heap of money on foreign and come back and buy it. Nah, them properties that start off from grandma them, and grandma them gone left it, and then next generation come build on it, his parents, and then now his parents are not here, he's able to build more on it. And as of course, as your life gets better yourself, you can find something constructive to do with your money. So when you roll out a steam a big ganja spliffing in the morning, in a big Benz, you're not doing it in foreign, you're doing it in Jamaica where you were born and raised and the whole of your people them come from, right? Yeah, so them they are my dream. Roll out in the morning like that and take my time, drive, go down the road. I'm not stressed, nothing not stress me because I'm sitting on generational wealth. I didn't build it on my own, that kind of stuff. Most people think they could build stuff like that on their own. That's why enough of we sick out, tired out, dead too early. You refuse to build on top of what they already know it's enough work, That's why they did a lot of the work for you. All you have to do is just keep building upon what them build already and what they left for you. But no, you want to do it by your own. So here you are working two. What you do? Me work 2 jobs. How long you work 2 jobs? 10 years now. How long, when last you get 8 hours sleep? Boy, me no know, you know, my health feel bad car. My kidney stone them, this and me this, just that and the diabetes a kill me. Doctor said me just need to listen. I'm seeing it and I'm seeing it clear. I'm seeing it clear, right? Rosalie Fair says you are in my area, LOL. Oh, Rosalie, wait till you see the videos. And your area is beautiful if that's your area, because that when I was talking to you earlier about the land and coming home and taking the stuff that your people left behind at that area that we did I talk about. I didn't know that the sea was that like it's all seafront land for miles and miles. I thought it was just seafront land for one place where we did pull into, and we dined. And the lady came up. She said, "So, this is SouFLoTV, TV, and I'm a fan of yours." And blah blah blah. Our children's breakfast was on the house. She owns a beautiful place with her husband, and I thought that that was where the sea stopped. So we have all these videos coming for you where you'll see. So we actually stopped there. We dined there. We spoke to them there. We walk through the place, we video the place, different types of vlogs from what you normally see, right? I drove away from this one particular place thinking, damn, Mr. I kept saying it to babe all day. I'm like, babe, she and her husband own that. Them own a piece of paradise, you know. That is a piece of paradise right there. That right there is a piece of paradise. But y'all will get to see all the videos coming. I'm just saying though, right? Generational wealth is not built overnight, and that's the best way for you to go. It honors your ancestors and all their hard work that they put in, and also it'll feel good to your spirit knowing that that is what you are doing, and your reward will come through doing that. That one. Now TV one says, I need a little piece of land from somebody in Jamaica and build me a cottage. I would love that. Do it, Naya TV one. Do it. Land, them have land out here that's cheap, you know. You might want to catch it before it gets expensive. You might want to catch it before it gets expensive. Segueing into the white people and their racism and what we're experiencing in Jamaica, I'll give you 2 stories. Here's the first one. So we get to this beach in, that was Negril, right, babe?
Yeah, Negril.
We get to this beach in Negril. First day there, cause wifey family is from down that side. See? Hold on, let's take this phone call real quick. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, my brother. How you doing?
All right.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me clearly?
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, but give me a second. Somebody is or hang up on call back. Let me answer this. Somebody is out at the grill. All right.
One. I mean, it's the confidence and that I understand. There's a lady that is in Mr. Dylan, Mr. Speaker's brother. They're in a relationship. So I'm supposed to buy some medication by the pharmacy. So my grandma is in Kingston. So I come by she up here and ask her if she can give me a change to buy some medication. So I'm taking like people are making it. So I need a $100 more. I don't know if she said
This house?
yes, she said my grandmother said we come and check the room.
This is the wrong house, bro.
No, my
Yeah, but it's not this house. This is the wrong house. How am I tell you? It's the wrong house. I'm not going to live here by any of me and my father.
You know, I just say I can come to that make up the Bible, the Bible please, and really, I'm seeking, and I'm testing that way. I don't want to follow. All right. You know, put me forward or how I don't, but I want you to know, sir, this is not the host, right? Yes, sir. So now, don't tolerate that, but make sure you're not. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Bill, a brother out the door with a story about some people him a look for and him sickly and I tell him say another house here, but
From in here? No, from outside. From outside. All right, brother. All right, you put that from the left out. All right. All right. Walk with here. Yes, sir. All right.
oh man. So that young man look like he's ill mentally. All right. So thank you. I appreciate y'all waiting. I don't know if you could hear what was going on, but there was a young man who no me lost my glasses. You ever see my glasses? There's a young man who just showed up at the veranda with a story about he's looking for somebody and he's sick and him need $100 to go get his medication. Him have $1,800 already. Him just need. Okay, you see. No, my name carrot out there.
No.
No. He threw me off, but him look sick. Him look very sick. He looks mentally not there, kind of thing. Grab on weed, some Wayne courses. You know, I have empathy, man. I have empathy because honestly, when somebody asks me for $100 Jamaican, they're asking me for less than $1. You know? Thank you, babe. Yeah, when somebody asks me for 100 Jamaican dollars, they might ask you for less than $1. And I don't want people to think, oh, I have money stacked up in this house. And you know what I say? But at the same time, me just give him. I've been a walk around with money. I don't keep money like that. I'm not a walk around with money kind of person. Me always said this: if you rob me, you rob me for practice, cause you're not gonna get a damn thing. You're not getting anything of value off of me. But there was a like a $200 put on here. I'm just give him the $200, make him go on. Him say you can ask anybody about me, ask around. My grandmother name is, and he said his grandmother's name, which I'm gonna go look up later on, cause the area that I come from in Jamaica, everybody here know everybody. Remember me telling her say, I'm not from one of them places there where there's a bag of stranger around you. It might be new faces to me that's around here, but I can definitely go and ask the others, who that? And then would tell me, say, you know, say I miss Roy, I miss John, I miss John grandson, man. After you left, him move come here and grew up with him granny right over the sun. I see him yard. So me can say, oh. And then when me see him now, me can heal him. And then me and him can talk and say, you know, so me used to know your grandmother real good. Yeah, man, she used to sell suck and bag juice and them thing there up at school gate. And you know, favorite thing to get from her was corn pone and them something that we can have a conversation like that. So we're not too far from each other here. Some way, somehow, I'm probably even looking at a family member and don't even know it. The young man don't look too well at all. He's walking barefooted, first of all, and around your saw no good place to walk barefoot. The rocks them sharp and rotted. And that tells me a lot. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's a real or it's a scam, Dorothy T. Yes, it is, and you have to be careful too, right? You can't just walk around with your heart on your sleeve and get hurt. But like I said before, good people continue to be good and don't allow this mean place and mean people to change you from being the good person you are into some kind of cold-hearted, disrespectful, kind of person with no empathy and no respect for others kind of thing. So I'm being me. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's real or not. Just like when me pull up off it, we're part of Manchester, everybody know who for picking me big, says Audrey Wright. Exactly. When I pull up here, everybody know who me be. When I pull up here, everybody know my grandparents, them know my parents, them know my cousin, them know me, then they know all of my whole family already. What that Cheers song that sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name. That this where I'm at. Right, that's all. Anyhow, let's talk about these white people. The brother that called in before, he always have something good to say, and I wanted to hear his call, but I have to move forward. So we're in Jamaica, we're in the grill. We get to this beach. The kids say they want to go swimming. I said, you know what? Let's take them swimming while Auntie Cutie cook up some food for we. By the way, best chicken, best fried chicken, best matter of fact, I feel like more on drive back go to Westmoreland again just for that food there. And I was talking about it yesterday too, because nowhere I stop to get it, I don't get that kind of food. Is this woman cook the way how she just cook? Just our fried chicken, our rice and peas, and what she call a boom sauce that she put on it, it can't be matched. I don't know how she make it or what she do with it, but clean. When me tell them I clean my plate, to say not even one rice grain is left on my plate when I'm done. Come and find the one rice grain with a fork and press it out and suck it off a fork. So I say, yeah, me done. That's how I eat her food. Anyhow, Auntie Cutie said she'll cook some food for a while we go take the kids swimming and stuff. So we go to the beach. That time I shouldn't go with Widow. No, no. I'm right. I'm right on track. We get to the beach, nice setup. There's a bar. I say, you know what? I'm gonna order a drink, strip down, go for a good swim. Beach clean and nice and everything. Water is warm. The beach is shallow, white sand. You can sit to the bottom like somebody clean swimming pool. I don't get these things in Florida. In Florida, the water is super cold unless it's midsummer and the water is hot. Jamaica water, warm a morning time. So we jumped off, we're getting ready to go swimming and stuff. My kids are excited. I see a white couple that's chilling by the entrance area, the bar area leading into the beach. I'm not paying them no mind. I'm thinking tourists, and nigger me there, whole heap of tourists there. But of course, I'm the kind of person that I'm trained this way to like observe everything that's happening around me. So I keep an eye upon them without even keeping an eye on them. I watch this woman start watching my child. They're watching my children. They're watching us. They're looking us up and down, but they're not doing it with a look of curiosity. I wonder if they're Americans, or I wonder if they're actually native. I wonder if I know that kind of look that we I get. We I get the kind of look like, why are you here? We're getting the disgusting look. Remember, humans communicate, about 90% of our communication is through facial expressions and body language, and the rest 10% comes verbally, right? So I'm observing them. So my spirit got crossed, and I'm like, I verbalized it to myself first. I was like, this bitch looking at me like I don't belong here and she have more rights here than me. But I said, you know what? I'm not saying nothing yet. I'm going to see if maybe I'm seeing things. Why the woman zero in power now? Now she really looking at us. And she looking like she wants us to know she's looking at us. But she's looking at my child. I don't know what Kai was doing. Kai slipped and fell. Kai, the Grogna 2 level. And them American picnia, well, they spend more time in America. This is also true. The children in the Caribbean, not just Jamaica, their balance and coordination, their fast twitch muscles, and these things, they are developed way more than the children who are from the US and other places, UK, Canada, so on and so forth. Because of the games they play, duck and run, dandy shandy, them kind of thing there, they're developed, their hand-eye coordination and their balance is developed. Don't take it from me. Scientists have proven this. Anyhow, Kai him slip or fall. It's a child that slipped and fell. If you see how the woman look, Kai slip fall and make some sound like he got hurt or something. She looked at Kai like she's disgusted. Like somebody pick this piece of garbage up and just bring it out of here, please. Then I had to say something, you know? So I just blurted out like really loudly so everybody can hear it. I was like, yo, nobody come here with that. Cause we go through a whole lot of that where you come from already. So don't come here with that. Now come here with your colonial mindset, come make people feel like you belong here more than I do. I feel we home this a feel we yard, this a feel we place. You are a visitor. And I just left them with that. But I had to say it. And I wasn't loud, like extremely loud to call down chaos, but I was loud enough for them to hear it and for those close enough to us to hear it as well. There were some guys, Jamaican guys, that were chilling at the counter. They had came on, ordered drinks, and sat down as well. And even they were looking at me with a look of approval, like, yo, bro, you said what we did feel like we did need to say, but we never feel like we could have said it, kind of thing. Cause me, I'm different. I don't care. If I see it, I'm saying it. So I'm not here to make none of them people that feel comfortable while they're here. If you are not respecting the culture, and if you're not here to bring love and appreciation and respect, then don't run into me. Don't run into me when you're there, because this is for me. This is mine. And when I'm in your place, you know what it brought back to me? It brought back to me being in the US, and I can't even turn my damn music up loud because I've come through the phase where I've heard people say, turn that jungle music down. Jungle music? I know you want me to turn my music down. You might have thought, oh, it was too loud, right? There are other ways to ask, but you injected your racism in it. Turn that jungle music down. I mean, no, you're not talking about drum and bass jungle from England. So you're implying that me a monkey from jungle or animal from jungle and turn down the jungle music. Funny enough, now it's the same jungle music that I see your type in Jamaica enjoying, like say, you know, oh, the vibes is eerie, you know, oh, it's so beautiful here. So you say, and then when I'm in your place, you tell me, turn down the jungle music. I see you here getting your hair braided. I see you here I don't know why this go. Oh, my light can't work without my computer. I see you here getting your hair braided. You know, you act like this is where you belong. You act like you appreciate. And then when we try to give you the same thing in your place, because we're being true to who we are, you scorn us. I'm the kind of person of my mindset, when I'm in the US or I'm anywhere else that I consider to be their domain, not saying it's theirs, you know, because we can go into a whole nother history lesson there, but not saying it's theirs, but it's their domain, right? You carrying your ass over there. Don't bring that shit over here. We went, we swam, we had a good time. After swimming, we went home, named some good food. Next trip, we go back to the same beach. You'll see the vlog for this one. I jump out the car, and one of the selector them from Stone Love, I can't even remember his name. No disrespect to you, because he's probably watching this. The first thing him said to me was, yo, you a fucking giant in real life, son. Because him have one thick New York accent, but him also have a strong Jamaican accent. See? You a fucking giant in real life, son. He was talking about my height and stuff, right? And then he was like, SouFLo, yo, where I do ya? You know, we shared pleasantries, we exchanged greetings and stuff. And then him went off to beard and change and wherever at the beach. That's all. We're making our way into the beach. I see the tallest speakers in the world being set up on the beach in front of this particular establishment. Nice establishment on the beach, directly on the beach. And then he said, on a day with we a party, we have a party right now, you know. Stone Love anniversary party. And I said, what? Just coincidentally, I decided to go to the beach. We decided to take the kids swimming again and walk right into Stone Love party being set up on the beach. You know the vibes is right. Listen, it's a 70s, 80s, 90s, babe.
Yes.
70s, 80s, 90s retro party. Right in my line of music. See, we don't have to worry about none of the new days, dung in a throat back and boogie boogie kind of music, because of course a whole lot of people are there, and I want us to be represented well. I listen to all of our music, and I enjoy all of it from all the artists, but I think there's a time and a place for everything. I don't want us to be presented as over sexualized slash some demonic something. So the man a bounce all of the right tune them. Whether they enjoy the beach, the kind of music I play from up there. Me I say, babe, if we go drop off the picnic them, we could tire them out, swim them out, drop them off, Auntie Cutie, and we might have to come back round here, come party with them round here. So here's a white couple on the beach. There is a resort that is attached to the venue that they have now gated off for this event. So they're creating their entrance way, and they're going to charge to go in. The price is up and everything. I think I like $2,000 for getting in, something like that. I went to go get my camera and stuff, which was right next to this couple. And I heard the white woman say, they should at least put a fence up here where I'm not forced to see all this. And why don't they turn the damn music down? It's too loud and it's too early for this bullshit. Something like that, she said. So me said, I wonder if she know what she did. So I went back and told wifey in the water, I said, look, but don't look now. Look on that woman there, right? Me said she up there. Go through it, you know. She had gone with some things. Yeah, and by the time I went back again to get something else, because my stuff is right next to them. By the time I went back to get something else, me here, oh, I need to call management, and I can't stand this and this, that, and the other. I said, look at this rascal woman though. So we are watch her from the water now. And she got up and she got active, boy. She got up. She went. It looked like she tried to get her husband to go over there. Me, you know me, I people watch. Me down there. Me, me, I said to wife, me, I said, she's probably over there saying, F you, John, you're weak as hell. You won't even stand up and defend me. Because that's the vibe I was getting watching them. I'll do this myself. And she get up and she fling her stuff and she walk over the next side. Music a bounce loud, you know. Me down there, I listen to some 80s, 90s dancehall music. I bounce loud. I'm in the water, enjoy myself. Next thing me hear, the woman walk over there with her carrying self. You could tell her whole body language and everything. She kicking sand going over there. I say, over there she are going up. She are going to complain. Whatever she said to them, that music went from volume 10 to 5 instantly. I'm like, here, wifey, I hope them tell her if I go suck her. She said, I want them tell her if I go suck her mother and move on, go from around here. I said, you know what? They probably won't. But I'm hoping too. And then, boom, the music dropped. And she walked back out proudly, like she accomplished something. And then she sit down. And then she get up. And we were even saying to ourselves, that woman is tormented, man. And me, you know me, I run jokes. So me, I said, a lady I need to let go off of John, our white husband. Me said she need to let go off of John and come get her groove back. Because whole heap of man there up on the beach, Jamaican man, make one of them dig out something and deal with it proper. So you feel like you're in the moment kind of thing. Cause when woman now get them right walk-ins, I saw some of them go on. You know, I'm talking my shit, but I'm joking. The woman seems so tormented. She walk go out in the water. She not swimming. She walk go out in the water. She wet up herself. She walk come back. She walk go inside of the resort. She take past John like, except me I call him John. She take past John like, you know when somebody begs with you, like, I can't friggin' stand you. You're weak ass. You wouldn't even defend me. I had to go do it myself. She walk go in the hotel. She walk come back out. Poor John. John look like him can't take it no more. Him get up. Him defeated walk. Me I look for him. Me I say, which part him gone? Because we were watching him and then him look like him just disappear somewhere. I say, I hope one of them Jamaican gal take him away. I'm going to do something with him. Right? Because him look like him need it. The lady come back. She sit down. She put on. She had a see-through long shawl, something over her bathing suit. She's so tormented that some people just ras demonic. This entitled kind of behavior. She put on her shawl and then she take it off back and she look at. When I first went up there, I'm watching her through the side of my eyes. She's staring me up and down with the look like she want flirt kind of thing. I'm in Jamaica. I see one tall Jamaican black man, I want flirt. But me not give her no energy like that because I'm funny like this. I'm with my woman and I'm with my black woman. So you're definitely not going to get no flirt off of me. So you can stay over there and be like, I could snatch their man at any time, right? And I want y'all to think about that too. Come see an incident yesterday. People watch a lot. I observe people a lot. Anyhow, it looked like said the flirting now going fair. Nobody now give her no compliments. And mind you, in Jamaica, every woman get compliment. There's a woman on the beach there. She look like a wet garland. We have a bird in Jamaica named the garland. She look like a wet garland in a bathing suit. The woman is a next tourist woman, white woman, body droopy and everything, and just look pasty. And the baggy suit, a bathing suit, but it baggy. So you could have like sit through the side of her bathing suit and see her like a droopy pum pum and everything. And she had draw herself down the beach, look like, what's that creature called? I was like, Frodo. She looked like Frodo from Lord of the Rings. And even she would I get cup. Them Jamaican man, them serious enough. Yo, one babes, hey, beautiful. That damn woman knows that she herself not beautiful, brother. But them come to Jamaica for that and them get it for sure. I was telling wife about the British girl who was like, she went back to the UK and I think some tire place she passed or something where the machine said, psst, psst, psst. And she was like, oh my God, I'm having Jamaica flashbacks. I'm in the UK and I guess they don't find me attractive because I never get compliments. I'm in Jamaica. I get 1,000 compliments a day. All I hear is, psst, oh, hey, beautiful, hey, sexy. And, it make me feel good about myself. So I want to go back to Jamaica right now. And that's what that was reminding me of. So the woman, the tormented woman where I sit down, and now I get no compliments when even Frodo I get compliments. She must have felt some way about herself. So she just started causing beer trouble. But it's all rooted in racism and all rooted in this colonial mindset and colonizing mindset. This is my space. I spent a lot of money to be here. You should turn your music down. You should change your friggin' culture for me to accommodate me. If I say I don't like it, I don't like it. It never stopped there. So with her, This went on for about a good hour with she, It never stopped there, Next thing, Missy, she come back out of the resort and she sits down back on her chair next to her husband. And out comes a server. And the server looks so frantic, like, what can we do to appease you? We're so sorry that we booked you next to this place on a day when we know that this kind of big party was going to be keeping kind of thing. I don't know if she said, bring me a bottle or bring me this or bring me that. And I see him run back out with tray, with cup and bottle and everything. That guy was in black and white. Looks like a server. The next person will come out now in a red and black. Look like management. All polo tees though, tucked in the shirt and everything, right? With the logo of the place on here. And they're in our ears and I try. Remember, I know all these people have to do is go to management and say, we're taking our business somewhere else. I'm not enjoying my time here. It's way too noisy. We're not pleased with your service. We're moving to another hotel far away from this one, and I'm going to do a bad review on you. It's a dangerous thing when we are dependent so much on tourism because you put yourself at the whim of these psycho people. There are a lot of good tourists in Jamaica who come there literally soak up the ambience. Them even do stuff them wouldn't normally do at them yard, right? Braid up them hair, put in the colors, bun two big spliff on the beach, try talk patois and everything, dance to some reggae music, big you up, buy a round of beer or something, and them gone to them yard. They're good. There are a lot of those, but there are a lot of frigged up ones there too. And I'm seeing that they are like they're taking over. We don't want that. So they're all coming out now trying to appease this lady, the guy in the black and white, the server, run back and forth, me and notice. Then comes, I guess that wasn't enough for her. Then comes management in red and black. Then comes somebody in a suit. I said, damn, this lady, it looked like when they complain here in Jamaica, I think wifey said it, that when they complain here in Jamaica, everybody come running. When we complain, Jamaican give you the attitude like, yeah, okay, and yeah, I also with the and so what? But when they complain, it's like move heaven and earth, quick, please. Yeah. Now 3 people she have over there now, you know. It not stop there so do you know. Me see the man in the suit gone over now to the where Stone Love set up for a play. I say, you know, sir, he's over there probably now pressing, do you have a permit for this party that you're about to keep? If you next thing I saw them roll out some big yellow stuff and started rolling it over the fence. Like they look like sheets. Start rolling them over the fence for block the view from her side. Remember when me tell you I heard her saying in the beginning, they should have at least put something up here to block the view where I don't have to look at this nonsense, something like that, right? Them come out and a roll sheet cross the fence for block the view from over there, so she don't have to look over there. Then come management over there. Do you have a? I don't know if they were saying, do you have a permit for this party? We are not aware that this party was supposed to be kept on this day. Our guests are not pleased. The music is too loud in the afternoon while they're trying to relax. That kind of stuff. In the top, that's all. Me said that woman here broke my vibes. I go ask the bar if them have any food because my kids are getting hungry. They're like, no, we don't have no food today. A big party I keep. They're not even really serving drinks unless you have to buy your own drink and your own chaser. So they have big top shelf bottles. I'm not buying no big bottle. I got 2 kids with me. So I say, all right, I could drink 2 more drinks and then we're out of here. In the meantime, we're getting ready to leave. Guess who Missy come now? Uniformed police. And the uniformed police stroll right past we, go right down to the entrance, because them have the fence set up now to where you just go in by that part. And I was telling wifey, I said, make we hurry up and leave before we can get through that part here. And them are going to charge we. I said, at the party are keeping us so $2,000 per person if we go through there. Our car is parked on the other side. That's the only way you could go through to get to it. But they wouldn't have. But me never know that. So me no want no problems. I want to go on my way. Here comes the police, uniformed police. So I'm right in my assumption. Do you have a permit for this party? You know, call the police. I don't care. Call somebody. Get something done. So I'm telling you about these people that are on the island, that are coming to Jamaica and are bringing the worst of them with them. And let me say this clearly, because some of them do watch us, and I don't want them go away feeling this is some attack on their kind, skin color, hair texture wise. This is not a white people attack. We're not racist. We like good people. We love good people. But we're talking about the worst of your kind. That's going to other people's. That's like coming into our house. Jamaica is ours. I don't know. I don't care how you try to spin it in your head, because your plane ticket and then your accommodation is 10,000 US alone, and then you spend the next 10 pound. Me no business with none of that. We don't care about any of that. We thank you for pumping some money into the economy. However, please understand this. This is our birthright. This is ours. This is our house. I can't go in your house and tell you what to do. I can go in your house and appreciate what you got going on in your house. I don't come in there and change up the decorum, or I don't like them curtain, they take it down. Else I'm not staying. I'm not coming back here anymore. Turn the music down. Change the TV channel. It's annoying. And this is what we want to see from you when you come to our house. There's a lot to be appreciated in Jamaica. Come and appreciate the culture. Come and appreciate the people. Because Jamaican people just extra nice to tourists. So there's no reason for you to be disrespectful to them. You know what I mean? And that's the sad part to me. Because they are so extra nice to them, and these people being so disrespectful towards someone who is so extra nice to them, it kind of make me feel like, God damn, if this ain't what slavery looks like, I don't know what. Kind of like a dog that you kick. The dog come rub up on your foot, you know, and you kick the dog. Move on, go away. Bam! Kick the dog, and the dog, arr, 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 arr. The dog run away. 2 minutes later, the dog come right back on your foot. I rub up on your foot again. Begging for your acceptance. That's a no for me. That's a no for me. Everybody you see out there nice to you. Everybody you see out there is nice to these people. So there's no need and no reason for it. And this is how they're operating. Yesterday we went to Dunsborough Fall. I didn't say much of anything because I didn't want that to ruin my vibe. But they out there, them push past you, them stand up right in front of you. You say, excuse me, them don't move. You have to step around them. I'm like, you really hear what the bullshit? You hear what I said? They don't move. Excuse me, them no move. Now I come up the steps yesterday. I'm this close to the woman. I'm the step below her coming up the step. There's no other way to go. I have wifey and the 2 kids. A Jamaican who work at the waterfalls is standing there blocking one part of the step. I guess this is her husband as well, blocking another part of the step. It's a narrow stepway to come up. I just so happened to, you know, I'm going up and I'm thinking she would move. So I was like, okay, them see people are come. Why them spread out like this on the step, block the whole, like even if it wasn't me, somebody else could not pass. So I get like this close to her, and because I'm tall, I leveled up to her like face to face almost, even though I'm up on a lower step. Mr. Excuse me to the woman's face. First of all, I was standing there for a second thinking, okay, she's gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, and move out the way and be considerate and be like, I'm blocking a staircase. Let's move over and go talk over here. Them turn up right in front of you and block the way. You wait. Somebody said, excuse me, loud. The woman did not move. I'm standing there again, a split second. The Jamaican guy, I'm looking in his face now, and he says to her, come, let's talk over here. Let's go talk over here. I said, damn. Even the workers are afraid to talk to them. The workers are afraid to say anything to them. They're afraid to say anything to their children in fear of probably losing their job. So you have to make nice with them. Not true, Audrey said, excuse me, nothing, move your ass out of the way. Audrey, I didn't want to give them the part there, me, you know. I didn't want to give them the part there, me. But they make me feel like that's what I need to do every time I see them here. Now, my message to the people them is this. I don't know if you study Jamaican history or not, but please don't let that multiply here, because it's going to turn out really bad for you and your kind. Because Jamaican people are known to take a lot, but when them reach them boiling point, you might have to run away from around here. Yeah. So, I'm no business about the amount of police what them have around the place who can protect you and all that coming. I know if you're not here, people don't really care about that. So you start making these Jamaican people feel disrespected in their own place. You start doing it so often that majority of us feel the same kind of way. And then the result that you're going to get is this might end up being a place that you can't come back to. Karen Notice says they're trying to get you out of your character because that's what they want to see, right? So they can go away with the excuse. Oh, angry black people. They just get angry and violent for nothing. Now TV1 says, I'm trying to tell you, I would take everything in my soul not to get one of them being disrespectful, especially if they disrespect the staff around me. Oh, I'm going to get with you. That's me, man. I don't have a problem speaking up. But they're here. They act like they own here. They act like they own you. They act like they own your people. I keep on saying this. Jesse Gender didn't get much recognition as an artist throughout his life and stuff, and he recently passed away. But Jesse Gender made a song a long time ago, and in the song, he spoke about they want to turn my mother into a maid and my father into a gardener and something like the rest of we are servers and something. And, you know, I remember that song. It's stuck in my mind because he painted the picture so vividly many moons ago of what they were aspiring to have in Jamaica, which was really a place where Jamaicans, especially black Jamaicans, are subservient to these Eurotypes as they fly into paradise to enjoy, and you will be there at their every whim to provide everything they need in a very subservient manner for a little bit of money and nothing at all. If you ask the average server, hotel worker, what their salary is, it's not a pleasing salary. It's not a salary them can really live off of and say better themselves, right? So the agenda was already in place from a long time ago, and them work on it, and it's working out pretty fine for them. The hotels are making tons of money because they're super expensive and they charge a lot for these people to stay there. The people are coming in with this empowered mindset, with this colonial colonizing mindset, with this sense of superiority, and my minions are going to be scattered around me, massage my back when I need it, massage my feet. Oh, I think I'll just walk downstairs for a full body massage this morning. Oh, bring me some Chardonnay. I won't take it here. Bring me my breakfast on the beach outside at 10:30 a.m. Okay, don't be a minute late, that kind of stuff. And I let them turn it into live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFlo.
Good morning, family.
I'm listening to, yeah, man, good morning. So I have to discuss not just the ones who's visiting, but the ones, the expats, the ones who's moving and living in Jamaica, that they're giving citizenship to when they, you know, when they retire or if they come and they start a business. I'm in a Facebook group, and I know I mentioned it the other day. It's you know, one of the super chats to tell you the behavior of these people that's coming to Jamaica to live. Now, I have no problems with you coming to live in my country.
Right.
But when you come, you have no right to tell us. Any Jamaican who want to move back home that was born here, there's a difference between expats and repats, the ones that were born here. You have no right to tell them where they can
and cannot go.
All right? They can go wherever they want. This particular person in one of these Facebook groups specifically tried to discourage this woman who asked a question about coming to Portland, and that she fell in love. She's gonna ask her, but how you can fall in love with Portland when you only come there one time?
Oh wow.
Are you serious? She can go wherever she wanna go. She's Jamaican. If she can fall in love with wherever she wanna go, move wherever she wanna move. All right? Now what they fail to forget is that Jamaicans, you know, the thing is they moved to the country and don't even know our history.
Right.
The fact that Jamaica, the slaves in Jamaica was the first sex to be given. You know, the okay to live. You know, the Maroons was given. They have to sign a treaty.
Their sovereignty. Yes.
So you need to come, when you come to a country, you need to look at their history because these people were servants. All right? And it angers me. It angers me. I have no problem with you coming to Jamaica. But what you need to remember, just as how the President of the United States can say that he will deport legal citizens, they can do that in Jamaica. They can revoke his citizenship. Do not come here and disrespect the returning residents or disrespect the people that live in Jamaica.
Right.
Okay, these people are kind, they're nice. Do not come to my country and disrespect them.
That's my chain of thought. That's my chain of thought. So they're coming to the country and they're even telling people where they can and cannot go and where they should be. Yeah. And
Yes.
But you know what? Like I said earlier, they better start doing their research properly, because if that backfires on them, which it will, if it becomes too much for Jamaican people to actually deal with or bear, the outcome is not going to be good for them. It's going to simply turn into some place that they cannot go to anymore, because the last thing they need is for Jamaicans to start being hostile towards them. Because
Exactly.
yeah, but don't force the people to do that though, because most of the people are nice to you. So be respectful at the least.
Yeah, you come to my country. You was not born there. You need to remember that. I live in the United States. I'm very respectful of their rules. I'm very respectful of the people I work with. I'm very respectful. It don't matter what race. Okay, I'm gonna give respect as long as you give respect.
And you know,
don't come to my country. I want to disrespect, and then you have the nerve to try to tell somebody where they can or can't, or where they can or can't live.
the funny thing is, I saw a video the other day. This was in Canada. A white woman in Canada was telling a non-white person to get the hell out of Canada. You weren't born here. And the man was saying, I'm Canadian just like you. I was born here. And no, he said, I'm Canadian just like you. I have full citizenship. And she said, I don't give a damn about no full citizenship. You weren't born here. You're not a born Canadian. Your parents don't come from here. Get the hell out of my country. You know, they're quick to tell you in their country to get the hell out and go back to your country. But then when they come to your country, they don't want to hear that from you. They act like your country is their country.
Portland also is becoming like prime real estate area. Portland is becoming, I don't know how to explain it, but the real estate in Portland
booming.
Is very expensive.
Yes,
okay?
Yes. I was talking about that.
It has become a haven for the wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, many people don't do that, but a lot of people move in there as well.
Yep.
And I feel like that's the reason why she was trying to discourage this woman from coming here.
But that's what they're known for doing, though. I'll give you a good example, right? Look at how, because growing up for me, my perception of Africa was children, emaciated, starved, diarrhea all day, flies all over their faces, so, or those who live in the jungle and eat other people. It's cannibals and diseases. That was my perception of Africa growing up, right? Watch this. Only to find out that was a big discouragement for any of us on this side to ever try to reconnect with that continent, while they were all moving there, buying up land, setting up their paradise there, and everything else. So now when you go there and you look, they're everywhere and they own everything. And now we're able to see it with the internet world, and we're like, damn, that's nice. Where is this? And somebody is like, oh, that's Johannesburg, South Africa. What? That's not my idea of. Where's this? That's Nairobi, Kenya. Oh, hell no. That's not my vision of. They've been successful at doing it. So they're doing the same thing with Jamaica. They're doing the same thing with Jamaica. And while they're discouraging, oh, there's too much crime there. You sure you want to come back? You shouldn't go to that part. Just go stay in it. While they're doing that to you, they're there right where they're telling you not to go. And they're buying up all the prime real estate, and they're building up their children's wealth, stuff that they can leave for their children, for their future. Their children will be able to say, oh, I'm flying to Jamaica this weekend. No, we don't stay in hotels. my dad and my mom left us a villa there, or my dad and my mom left us our vacation beach home in Jamaica. That's the wealth that they're after. That's the wealth they're after. And they're accomplishing it in a lot of places too. But just don't come with the disrespect. Land's for sale, you want to buy land, you have the money, the government's allowing you to do it. Okay, I'm not the government, and that's nothing I can stop. And I don't have no problem with that either. Humans move around Earth and find place for them to live and feel comfortable with, whether they're black, white, or whatever else. But don't come with the disrespect and feel like you can rearrange the culture and disrespect the people, the foundational people. That's my issue.
That's my issue too.
All right.
That's my issue.
All right, family. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, man, that's my issue. Yep, that's what I'm inside. If most of you in here who are my age group are probably even younger, definitely those who are older. My analogy just now, talking about Africa. You remember growing up? Even when I first moved to the US, one of the jokes they used to make for us, they used to call us African booty scratchers or porch monkeys or anything that had to do with Africa. They would say it to you and say it as if it's an insult. And we, unbeknownst to us, because them time the internet wasn't around, we didn't know. Nowadays, people can vlog from all different parts of the continent of Africa, from all the many countries in Africa. Some of us didn't even find out that Africa was a damn continent, and the United States of America would fit into a piece and dot on that continent. We just thought it was a country. Me not go Africa, sir. Make them yam me. Or don't call me no damn African. I'm not no African. Me no do hunga, 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 haga, haga. You know, we grew up thinking that way. And then we had to recondition our thinking after we started realizing. So the same thing that I do with Jamaica, discouraging a lot of Jamaicans to return while they are going there and buying up all this stuff. I'm telling you all right now, here's a story right here. Like I said earlier, for those of you who have ran away and you're in a foreign feeling like you'll never come back, you're a part of exactly what they wanted in place. Jamaica Observer. And we just talked about this, so it's funny that this becomes a story. Jamaica Observer. Today is the 9th. This was printed yesterday, but it was printed after our story, after our conversation. St. Thomas property surge prompts families to reclaim their ancestral lands. Didn't we just have this conversation? We had this conversation, I believe it was on Monday. This story drops on Wednesday. Today is Thursday. St. Thomas property surge prompts families to reclaim their ancestral lands. Let me give you a little piece of this. Forgotten ancestral lands in St. Thomas are emerging as a hidden treasure, driving a surge in property activities as families rush to secure titles and unlock the value of plots that were left to them by their grandparents. Newton Johnson, former president of the Real Estate Association of Jamaica, said, this just printed, this newfound interest is reshaping the real estate landscape in the parish that has long been overlooked, but now is primed for growth. St. Thomas is on the brink of a major boom. This is what Johnson told the Jamaica Observer in a recent interview about the outlook of Jamaica's real estate market in 2025 and beyond. Many Jamaicans are now realizing that lands that were passed down. I'm smiling reading this because I didn't need these people to tell me this so I could tell you this. I'm here experiencing this and I told it to you, and then look what them print. Sometimes I think they watch us and they're like, yo, good topic to bring up, Kyle. You know, on SouFLo, them did I discuss that yesterday. How else you explain that came out? All right. Many Jamaicans are now realizing that lands that were passed down through generations are no longer dormant assets. They're opportunities waiting to be unlocked instead. In recent months, land prices in the parish have skyrocketed. Plots that once sold from between $4 and $5 million now command as much as $14 million for 10,000 square feet. This price surge coincides with the completion of the Southwestern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, which has significantly improved access to the parish, making it a prime location for residential and commercial development. I would say to anyone who knows their family land, has land in St. Thomas or other rural areas in Jamaica, go check back your granny. Come on, people. Them people here listen to me. Nobody know to tell me nothing. These are my words. This is and maybe I'm not saying in the line of they're definitely listening, but great minds do think alike too, right? I would say to anyone, me not just telling us, go check back your auntie, go check back your cousin, them, go check back your. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Go back and refamiliarize yourself. Some of you are so disconnected from your people because you did throw a stone back at you one time, you know, and then there was a division between you and your people because your people are people too. So they're like, well, you know, them gonna foreign. Marcia fly out gonna foreign. She no call we from she left, so we now run her down. And when we call her, she no answer her phone and them something there. So now me find out so the phone number change. We now run after her. So your people are on the same wavelength, but I guarantee you, a lot of them just want to see you. Them just want to see you show up. They just want to see you acknowledge them again. They just want to see you appreciate or remember them. Some of them have piss bed cousins that are still here. You and them used to sleep head and tail in the same bed, piss the bed. Nobody never know who pissed the bed. You disconnected yourself from these people. Holy Palanda, grandma gone. Mama gone now. 2 generation worth, 3 generation worth of land. And y'all are just giving it up for these people who are salivating out here with their pocketbooks like, that's a prime piece of real estate right there. I just love the view from this hill. Oh, I can wake up every morning and sip my coffee and just, look over this beautiful hill. Look at the ocean. One time your people did have that piece of land there. All you remember is grandpa used to work hard. You never really barely get to go down at the beach side, right? I did whole heap of woodland and this and that. That's your memory of it. Them start bringing big machinery now. Them start burn out and cut out and develop, and now you see the land and now you're like, Ross, I literally 50 to 100 meters from beachfront me there. Right? That's all. You know, the 100 meter, I usually use it as an example because Usain Bolt sprinted, and that's the greatest sprinter in the world, and he holds the record. So if you see the length of the 100 meter on the track, on the Olympic track, a lot of these properties are that or even closer. And don't worry about no, tsunami or nothing. Listen, that from God creation till now, and no rain, no storm, no nothing never licked down what they had over there. But people will fool you into thinking, oh, that's a horrible piece of property to invest in. What if? I would say to anyone, I'm reading their writing printed in the Jamaica Observer, the 8th. I would say to anyone who knows their family has land in St. Thomas or any other rural areas in Jamaica, go check back your granny. That's what it says. Go check back your granny. Granny might not be alive, but go check back somebody else. She may have left you a piece of land that could change your life. Get the title, survey the property, and see what value it now holds. These opportunities don't come around very often, and the market in St. Thomas is only heating up, my friend. Suncoast Beach Club, a multi-billion-dollar gated community in Bull Bay, is one of the most anticipated projects in the parish, featuring townhouses, villas, luxury condominiums. Development promises to bring a resort-style living experience to the area. The first phase was expected to be completed in 2024, but subsequent phases are planned throughout 2025. luxury projects like those announced by First Rock Capital Holdings also underlines the growing demand in St. Thomas as investors flock in to capitalize on the parish's increasing appeal. St. Thomas is currently in the spotlights, but similar trends are emerging across other parishes. In St. Mary, proximity to the Ian Fleming International Airport, the road upgrades near Rio Nuevo are driving interest in both luxury and middle-income developments, Johnson also said. Now, while St. Anne continues to attract a mix of high-end, affordable housing demands, largely due to its vibrant tourism infrastructure and the accessibility to get to all these places, Dolphin Cove, we climbed yesterday, the falls, and all these other, Duns River Fall, and all these other places. In Kingston, in St. Andrew, luxury developments continue to cater to high net worth individuals. Your money off it tall like that. While in St. Catherine, areas like Old Harbor are seeing a wave of new gated communities designed for middle income buyers. The resurgence in interest in ancestral lands signals a broader shift in how Jamaica view rural properties. Remote work, improved road networks, and rising urban property costs have made parishes like St. Thomas, Manchester, Clarendon, Portland attractive alternatives for home buyers and investors alike. Gone are the days when people said, boy, them place the too far out here, man. We up in the bush. We can't have access to nothing. We can't go nowhere. You know, plus we have to stay over here so and work and these kind of things. Those days are gone. Better infrastructures have made rural parishes a viable option now, whether you're looking to settle down or you're looking to simply invest. Now, again, the name of this topic, the name of this article can be found in the Jamaica Observer, just so there's no plagiarism. I'm using their article for discussion to bolster our argument of something we already said. St. Thomas property surge prompts families to reclaim ancestral lands. Go and read that article for yourself. Me just read the whole lot for you though, along with some explanation. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, Kaz Robinson says, SouFlo, check the land that Silvera wife family owned and you will understand why. An investor offered my uncle $3 million for the family land in St. Thomas in 2009. I can only imagine what they would offer in 2025. All right. And I guarantee you, if they thought in 2009 it was $3 million worth, you heard what they just said in this article, right? 2025, that land is probably worth 10, 15 million, 10.5 plus million dollars. Yeah. A lot of the land that's here that you're looking at, country piece of land and something, most of them can't afford it. Most if it's not yours already, most of us can't afford it. You simply cannot afford it because the prices have gone up so much. So shout out to the people who they're foreign and was thinking, they probably mean like 1.5 million Jamaican dollars or something. Or something. Now they talking to you in pounds, British pounds, sterling, and US dollars or Canadian dollars. That's how they're speaking to you in. The strong back here is the US dollar. That's how them talk to you in. So when you hear 3.5, don't bother think say 3.5 Jamaican. We are talking about 3.5 million US. Granny piece of land. Grandpa them piece of land. Go reattach yourself somehow. Now, I'm not telling people go run down no land when you weren't there taking care of your people from before. But I'm telling you that a natural order of things will be who depend it, I go dead left it. But if you invest while they're there on it, it will naturally fall in the line of your usage. It might not even fall into your ownership, but it might fall into your usage. It might remain your family land to be shared by the family, but it might remain in your usage. That way you will always have access to it. And you're not tired for come to Jamaica, come stay in an all-inclusive resort. You're not tired for come to Jamaica, come spend out thousands of dollars to stay at somebody's place. Wouldn't it be nice to fly in and know that you have your own place? And you have budget out yourself, because a lot of us live on budget overseas. Don't act like the money is has no end to it. So we have to budget out, okay, the plane ticket that might cost this much. I rent a car for 2 weeks, I gonna cost that much, or a week, however long I'm staying. The accommodation I'm living at gonna cost this much. Food and fun and all this are gonna cost this much. It'll be nice to just pack it. Don't even have to pack a bag, because you close them there already in a one closet. You just buy a ticket and say, yo, me I got a yard, me soon come. Y'all don't want that? Kaz says, SouFLo, what they should do is make sure the land tax is paid and up to date, which is exactly the advice. Make sure the land survey of the land, get the estimate on how much it's worth. Make sure the land taxes are up to par, etc., etc. A lot of you people have family that left land here that nobody don't want, and the land taxes have been piling up. One of them foreign investor there are gonna come, and one of these real estate people here are going to say to them, well, you know, the person who owned that land them dead 10 years ago, you know, and so there's a 10-year real estate arrears. There's a 10-year tax arrears on the land because nobody has paid the taxes on the land in over 10 years. Now, if you can pay the taxes on the land and plus our asking price, you can certainly have it. They came ready. There goes your family heritage. There goes the house that your granny had your parents in, grow them in. There goes the land where your mother or daddy used to run up and down and buck up them toe up and stone as picnic. There goes the land where your grandparents and great-grandparents are buried at. That part. On the piece of land that my grandparents left, my grandparents are buried right there next to my great-grandparents. So imagine the empowerment I feel when my children, Melania is like, I want to go down to the graves. I want to go down to the graves. And I watch my child dance on these graves. And I watch Kai dancing on these graves. And I'm like, look at the cycle of life. That's my great-grandparents' grave he's dancing on. That means this, in my dance pan him great-grand grave, you know. And his great-grand and great-great-grand grave, you know. So when we solidified like this on this land, we don't walk away from this and just make people come take it. And we don't stay here either and take disrespect from foreigners and make them feel empowered while they disrespect us. My great is buried here. Move. We've been here. You just reach. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
My good family, how you doing?
Right now I'm in Bronx, right now over the Jaguar Bridge, but I'm a big fan of you and I watch your program every morning and I'm listening to you this man and everything you're saying, man, it makes sense because my grandmother from St. Thomas and I just got a piece of land over there now. I'm starting something, right? I'm getting ready to go to Jamaica right now too. You know, everything you say making sense, you know?
Yes, brother. Yes. So
yeah, I got a piece of nice land over there, man, right near between Long Bay going down that side.
So you're on it already.
Very nice, you know. So it's very interesting what you're saying, man. It makes sense because I got brainwashed before too. Just like what you're saying, like I was thinking about moving, not going back to Jamaica because all the stuff I was hearing about until I went down there myself. Yes.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, man, I'm glad, man. I'm glad because right now the land, when I got the land, they said it was worth $300,000 back then. But now it's worth a couple million when I went there a couple months ago.
All right, so you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, so keep up the good work, man. Yeah, man. God bless you, man. You're doing a good job, man. You know what I mean?
Manners and respect, my brother.
Man, I appreciate everything you're doing, man. And I'll keep in touch, man, because everything good, man. Jamaica is the best place right now, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people try to leave Jamaica and throw rock behind them, but they're going to find it one day.
Yeah, I agree. All right, McCullough, one love.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man. I'll talk to you again, all right?
All right, brother. Stay safe.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. BM says I own 4 pieces of properties in Portland and all oceanfront and sea view. Me say, me don't know if I joke here, but Lulu Ridges says, Carla, you don't have no land in Jamaica. Stop lie. I don't know, Lulu. Me don't know. Me not find that one the funny at all. Me don't know the people in business, so I'm not gonna step out here and say them not own nothing. It's another thing about us, right? You'll be surprised to know who owns what. You know, me I walk around the place and I said to myself the other day, I say, most of these women couldn't even pick a financially stable somebody who has generational wealth, something even if they tried, they couldn't. That's why them always end up pick like Brockman, and next thing they're fighting over child support because you breed for Brockman and you did like him car and you did like him shoes, and you know, you give him some pum pum and him till it did big and all kind of sitting like that. So you did like, you couldn't pick somebody who would change your trajectory in life or give you stability if you tried. Me not say you're no Lulu, me just say, because when certain people stand in front of you and say, yeah man, me have 50 acre land round, so right now me have 1,000 head of cow on it. You're sitting there going, move your ass. You don't want no 50 acre land, I have no 1,000 head of cow and nothing. Because the person who is saying it to you don't look. In Jamaica, the money is unassuming. It's with the unassuming people. It's some people where they overseas that drive truck. It's some people that's overseas working at your garbage places. It's some people where, and they've been at it for years. It's some CNAs. It's some nurses. It's some people where are beat feet in people hospitals and long-term care facilities, and they've been doing it for 10, 15 years. You see them spallacious home when they come to, they don't brag about it though. But you run into them when you're here in Jamaica. And they're like, yeah, man, and me have to leave, you know. I see a SouFLo, big up yourself, man. When you reach, all right, me I leave tomorrow, but I might place this man, and yeah, and I'm in business that over this so and this and that, and it would make you literally your jaw drop. So yeah, don't be assuming. Don't be assuming. It's real. It's real. Gone are the days when you could look at people in Jamaica and say, yo, the man, they have money, you know. I miss a big belly money man that, you know, or this woman have money, you know, and that one they broke, you know. Them days are gone. Them days are gone. You really don't know who have it today. And they're not flaunting it for you to know either. So when them say, yeah, I have 4 pieces of property in Jamaica and they're all beachfront properties, just know, say, it could very well be true. And if you have beachfront property in Jamaica right now, you're definitely arguing hundreds of thousands, if not millions of US dollars per piece of property. If you're talking beachfront, that's the hot topic right now on the island. Kataja Empress says that was the assumption of my dad. Bald head and big belly, and oh, he's a money man. Because of that, them used to say, right, oh, him belly big, so him have money. You see him go ball up here, so them man, they have money, you know. And the big belly ballhead man, them used to breed them off and never have no money, no left, nothing get it, picnic them. Is the little man where you see a swing the machete, go down the road, him shirt tear up? Yeah, him there from God know when. And him take care of mama when mama did sick till mama passed. Remember, I know the whole of we fly out gone left him, you know. Him never get no visa. Him never want left Jamaica. And him is him. Him dirty, him water boot tall, the red dirt upon it. And the man there. Yeah, man, 100 acre round, so. And the man there, them people there. Right. So we don't assume. When Core says I have customers that own lots of properties in Jamaica and he drives a Honda car in New York. And I know people like that in Jamaica too, who them drive jalopy foreign. When they come down here, it's Benz and Beamers and all the luxury stuff. Them live in a okay house in the US. Some of them live in apartment because they don't plan to be there forever, kind of thing. And some of them don't even want to own a piece of property in the US. But you should have seen them rotted house in Jamaica though. You would look and be like, I can't want a house that I must want apartment building that. Where people are doing house so big. Why would you build a house that big? Lolo, I don't think Wayne has said anything wrong with a Honda. I'm just saying, I think what Wayne is saying is that, our perception of wealth would be some high-end cars. When you see people that drive a little Toyota or a little Honda, you assume, okay, that's somebody who is getting by. They have a decent vehicle, but them probably can't afford no big Benz, or them probably can't afford the latest BMW X7, or them probably can't. That's what I think he's saying, right? Lulu looked like she in a one challenging spirit this morning, but that's okay. It makes the conversation greater. We need a challenge sometime. Kaz Robinson said, "Money man walk around with no shoes and rotted and khaki clothes. When him dead, them find out say he was a wealthy man. The simple-looking man has the solid foundation. It's funny he has never been there, but he invested billions. Boy, yeah, you're nice, man. You're nice. But the message of the morning is that though." Talk about the racist people them coming into Jamaica with their fragrant foolishness and the fact that we're not going to tolerate it. And we need each and every one of you to call them out on it. Every time you see it, don't make them feel comfortable here with it. At the wrong place for come do your carrying stuff. Anyway, so whoever does it outside of a resort is going to get a rude awakening. Cause nobody fire off a suck your mother like a Jamaican. I don't care if all of them in a church. So inside of the resort, you're safe because those people don't want to lose their job. But you're not experiencing all of Jamaica, my friend. You're in a resort. I'm not trying to throw shade at resorts. You're experiencing some of Jamaica in a resort. But we know that you would like to explore. We know that you would like to go to the places we actually talk about. We know that you would like to feel secured exploring these places. Me know someone look around and see all the other waterfalls and the other beaches and the mountains, and you love the hiking and you love the camping and you love all that stuff, and you can't do it because you're stuck in a resort, and you're stuck in a resort because you're afraid to come out, because you know that you have no genuine love for the culture and the people outside of this resort. And I'm trying to tell you that there's so much more outside of your resort. Stay in your resort. We need the resorts. But when you start venturing out is when you will actually start to see real Jamaica. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, SouFLo.
Good morning, family. Same to you.
Right, what did I want to say? I don't know. Anyway, first I want to thank you for your platform.
I appreciate that.
It's out there, and it's what I see so far is people of like mind thinking the same way. And you're giving the information to our people that need to get a kick up their ass in so many ways. With regards, what did I phone you for? I did phone you for something, you know.
But you forgot.
The racist people in Jamaica. I just wanted to give you a little story of what happened to me when I was out there 1 year. And stayed in a hotel. And they were smoking the good Shenseea. And this American come up to me and said, "Oh, giving me something to smoke." I said, "No, I don't smoke it." She said, "What are you talking about? You all smoke it." I said, "I don't smoke it." So somebody I was with was smoking, and they smoked. So to cut a long story short, when we went to the airport to get back on our plane, they stopped my friend who was partaking with them. You know who they were? undercover agents.
Oh wow.
That were sharing to see who was smoking, and they strip searched my friend
to see if you were transporting.
No, you're all right, you can go on. And they strip search my friend. So it's not all of them that come up to your face, and even though you're friends or pretend to be your friend.
Some are working.
They're working.
Yes, I said this before too.
American undercover agents.
Yeah, I've said this before too. Some of them are working, and when you see them on the island in places where you would never see them, just know that they are working. Some of them are definitely agents. I can tell. I can tell. Yeah.
Strip search, she didn't never get back on the plane.
Yeah. Under surveillance, my friend.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyway, take care.
All right. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
No. All right. Bye.
Yeah, that British accent so strong. I meet so many people when I'm here. I'm in the airport, met one dude. He was like, I don't know. I think he was a bit, he was like, oh, you're so much even more better looking in person. And, I don't know how to take that. Me a Jamaican, me a man. So we don't really talk to each other them kind of way. We don't know where that try to say, brother. We gonna tell wife, say, why wife be a bit thing same, but him not look me, I not like that. Him just a talk. Man say, but I think he was like that type though. He was like, oh my, you're even way more better looking in person. You look good on the internet, but you look a bit. But he had a super strong British accent. But you look even way better in person. And I said, where you going out? Where are you going now? He says, oh, I'm flying back to the UK today. His flight was actually leaving right before ours, and then full flight get delayed by the next hour or two, I believe it was. So he had to run to go catch a British Airways flight back to the UK that day. Yeah, man, make me feel kind of uncomfortable. Weird. I don't know what to say. Like, what do you say? What do you say to that kind of thing? Yeah, you look so much better in person. I mean, you look good on the internet, but you look even more better in person. I'm like, bro, big great back man. But the man was like, yeah, I live here in Jamaica. I have my home here, beautiful home here. And I talk about him having house here and all. Him stay here most of the months out of the year. However, he maintains a link to the UK for all his health care reasons. So now he is needing, I think he said he was needing some kind of a surgery that was scheduled and can't even get that surgery done in Jamaica. So thank God that he has access to the UK because he is, he holds dual citizenship. So he flies over to the UK, get that, and then he'll be there and do his recovery, and then he'll fly back to Jamaica soon. I'm telling you, a lot of these people, they've been there, like already been overseas, already lived the life and their life, already accumulated and amassed their wealth and have brought it to Jamaica and have invested nicely, and they're sitting on nice stuff out here. And them not really a stress out over life like that, and you can be that too. You can be that too. But boss, if you travel to Europe, you will experience some strange things and people. Wencourt said, oh, Wencourt, don't forget, man, I lived in Germany for 10 years. Or almost 10 years. Just days shy of 10 years. So and I lived in the UK for 2 years. So, and I've been to other European countries as well. So, I'm not a stranger to it. A man grab you and kiss you upon your face and hug you up like, yeah, you're like, oh, let me go. I want to the brother, in your mind, right? Yeah, but that's their customs are a bit different from ours. But that's what I talk about. So while we move on to our next topic, just keep in mind, how old am I? I don't like telling my age because I don't want people to use my personal information against me. It's not that I'm ashamed of age. It's that I'm ashamed of the power that you give people. Let me give you an example.
Search thing on YouTube along with your real name.
There you go. Google. See? And people do that because they want to gather your data. And once they gather your data and they have it correctly, if I come on here and I say January 1st, 1979 is my birthday, somebody already jot that down. January 1st, 1979, SouFLoTV birthday. Now we need to get his real name. If we get his real full name, Sam Smith Johnson, full name, date of birth, they gather pieces of your information. Once they get what's called the house, they can pretty much infiltrate everything. This is when you see them you start seeing your accounts disappearing, you start seeing your YouTube, your Facebook, your Instagram, because believe it or not, we're in a web and everything is connected some way or the other. And if you get access from this angle, you can soon use that access from this angle to change access over here and gain access there and gain access elsewhere, right? Right. So with that said, I don't really like telling my full name. I don't really like giving not just my birthday, my full name, anything like that at all. Right. But yeah, me a big man. Just know that. I'm a big man. A brother tell me the other day when I went to get some fruits and vegetables, he was like, he said, "What's good, yo?" But a Jamaica me there. And a fruit and vegetables inside. He was like, "What's good, fam? You know, I see you home, you enjoying it." And I'm like, "Why are you talking to me like that?" And him said, "Because you just come, you just reach out. You're not even taught good yet. Me can see it by you." I said, "Boy, brother, I don't know what you talk about, because I right that's where I come from." Him said, "No, man. If your wife let you go right now, the girl them take you away. Because you look smooth like you come from foreign." I remember, you know, the woman them out there look them New Year's and them Christmas money. I ended up talking to this brother for like about how long we did it? Be about 15-20 minutes while him peel cane and cut up veg fruits for me and stuff. He was just a funny guy. I've never seen a black man with dark skin that had piercing blue eyes. I'm not saying I worship blue eyes or any characteristic that comes from other people. I'm just saying his appearance was like off throwing, right? I met him that they attack. Now, mind you, his whole beard gray up. Me not dye beard and them something there. His whole beard is gray, like fully gray. I mean, I say a dime beard or it just gray. He looked like an older guy. He took off his hat. First, him asked me, "How old you think me is?" "Cause you a big man," he said to me. "Me a boy." I said, "Are you talking in terms of intelligence or you talk age?" Him said, age me a talk. You a big man. Me a little boy for you. I'm looking at him like this. He said, "Don't make me appearance fool you, you know. Life rough." Me say, "Yeah, but me no business how rough life is, brother. You look older than me, or you look like about my age group still." Him take off him hat and rest the hat on a watermelon. Him say, "All right, look for me good now." Could I tell you? Me there I look for the man good, the man whole. When him take off the hat, I know him look old because all the hair upon him head is salt and pepper, gray, mostly gray, and the beard is completely gray. Him say, "Guess me age." I said, "Me can't guess your age, bro. Me have to share this conversation with you. I said, "Me can't guess your age, bro. But me I guess my age are older." Him said, "No, man, me a boy for you, man." I said, "How old you is then? Just tell me your age." Him said, 22. I said, 32? Him said, "No, 22. I said, "Which part are you at 22? I said, "No, man, somebody lost your birth certificate and got a certificate. We call it out here, no, not certificate. Somebody lost your birth certificate and I tell you a lie about your age, brother." Him said, "No, you can't remember me telling you this story, BM, because this one just happened. Unless we tell you already." I don't know, but we stood on the side of the road and joked forever. The brother not look nothing like his age. And a Rasta man was there with him, and the Rasta man said, "Yes, man, can grow up with my son." And them go school together. All right, don't just say so them go school. And then he pointed to the school, and I said to him, I said, "You see, y'all call me foreigner. Me used to go to school there." Remember the story me telling you where my grandmother used to, cause we raise chicken. So my grandmother used to pack, get up in the morning, scramble egg or fry egg and make egg sandwiches for me and wrap them and me carry them go school for lunch, right? As a little picnic growing up in Jamaica. Till this one youth start calling me egg and bread every day now. Yo, me shell him down with some big stone one day, you know, and they took me out of that school, but egg and bread him used to call me all the time, right? So we point to the school and say, all right, that's some go school, man. The Rasta man say him and my son go school right there, so. I mean, I look on the youth and I say, me go school right there, so too. So I don't know how you are call me foreigner, talk about me talk. Him say, no, man, I'm in a business where you want say. You're a foreigner. Where you from? He was like, where you from? Him say, Florida, in Georgia, or Brooklyn, Georgia, something like that. And me have to say, like, that place is a whole different state. It's not in that place. But he has all the accents down pat. If he spoke to you in a British accent, you would think him just get deported from the UK or him just come down to Jamaica. If he spoke to you like he was from Miami, Florida, you would think like he's definitely from Florida. It's a deportee, this, you know. So the whole time me and him have conversation, me say, them dip you. Him say, me? No, sir. Me never left Jamaica yet. My mother have 2 picnic. Me and my sister. My sister, they are foreign. Me never gone nowhere yet. Me say, so where you get these accents from? You know what the brother said? Which reminds me of what my grandmother did. And over there, so it's over here. That brother said, boy, brother, I just life and learning, you know. And a lot of people stop right there so to buy fruits and vegetables and stuff. And they're all like people traveling. So I just pick up the accent from the people them as I talk to them. And then I use it when new people come. And I've been doing it for so long that I'm going to say, yo, you have the accents down pat. Hear him. The man said, my oldest woman, you know. He said, me not like young girl, you know. My oldest woman me been with was 82. I said, me laugh till me. You ever laugh so hard, you feel like you have stitches in your side? Me, up on the side of the road, me there, you know. Me not get them kind of enjoyment here in America, you know. Me I laugh till my belly hurt me, you know, man. And the brother said, me say, you must say a joke. Him say, no, man. The one before that I did 85. And I'm last one at 82. I say, brother, you're 22. Even though I don't believe say you're 22. I say, yes, man. Yes. I say, what you do with, I say, you come up strong, you know. What you do with 80-odd-year-old woman and you're 20 sitting? him said, then I something me I look. I something me I look in a life. I something me I look in a life, you know. You know, God. Then hear him. I something me I look in a life, you know. Boy, one of them, then I'll give me the house and the land here, so. Here, sir. Me say, so you not accomplish it. Him say, no, cause every time them find out, say something me I look, them get rid of me. But right now, my woman pregnant, and I'm the youngest woman me ever deal with. So me say, how old is she? Him say, she 12 years older than me, and I'm the youngest woman me ever deal with. I'm telling you the truth. Boy, I'm not really too, you know what I say, cause all woman them are my thing. They want say 82 or 85. I said, Jesus Christ. And the old Rastaman, the older Rastaman was who knows him his whole life was there. And the old Rastaman I say, yeah, man, I true, man. I true, man. I saw him stay, man. Hear him. But sometimes when I get like all my 85-year-old woman now, it's when my car go meet mother. Car go meet my mother, you know. And she says how young my mother is. And when she realized, because she see the grape on the beard and the grain on me hair, she feel like, say, me up there in her age. And when she go meet my mother now and she realize how young my mother is, she said, then no pick me this. I pick me there with, and she end up let me go. she said, oh, because something in my look. And so she figure out my plan, so she let me go. You know? And him go from that 85 there to 82. Him say every time I introduce them to my mother, man, I said, this is going to be your mother-in-law. Because married, we have planned to get married. From them, see my mother, they let me go. Because they realize they are picked them and deal with. So when him say about 22, me say, yo, you could be my son. You really could have been my son for real. Him say, them, me don't know that, man. That's what me I tell you, say, me a pick me for you. You're a big man. We can tell by the way you talk, by the way you carry yourself. You're a big man. You might not look it in your face, but we can tell, say, you're a big man. Me say, all right, sir. I tell you the truth, I still don't believe him. Because there's no way. I drove by there and me show a wife and me say, babe, look for him. Him say, I'm 22. Where you say, babe?
No, God Almighty.
Wife said, there's no God Almighty way. There is no way. But here what? The man said his mom been sick for a long time, and him get him passport, and him never apply for a visa ever. Oh no, him say one time I apply for visa now because me did go try to do this job on a ship, and it never work out for me. Me never apply again, and that years ago. So I build my fruit and vegetable stand, and I come out here so come make money and thing. And I say, you do a good thing. I say, me have a picnic to take care of. I say, yes, so you do what a man is supposed to do. And I say, yeah, man, plus take care of mama. So I say, boy, even though you take care of mama and stuff, you know, you have to travel, because it's good to travel and see the world, especially while you're young. You know, gain some experience out there in the world. I say, I can't left mama. I say, you know, left her, go travel for a week or two, man. The Jamaican passport, you don't really need a visa. There are lots of countries you can go without. Him say, yeah, them they are like third world. Him say, yeah, be a third world place on other island. Me no want to go there, so. I say, brother, sometimes it's good to go, because some of them so-called third world place and other islands here, you feel like you're in the big foreign country them that you're thinking about, like the UK and, you know, Canada and the US and these things. Go travel, man. Him say me can't travel because if me left mama for even a week, she go suffer. If me left her for even 2 days, she go suffer. Because she not do good, you know. She's sick a long time now and these kind of things, and she's not doing too good. So me are hand and foot right now. So I do my hustling out there, so I take care of my mother. And you know me, I say, me I live my life, man. But me don't want nobody feel sorry for me, you know, because I have everything me need right there in Jamaica. So me not in no hurry for run, go foreign or nothing. And I was like, yo, that's what's up. So while he was, I asked him to tally up my fruits and vegetables and stuff. It came up to $2,100. I gave him a $5,000 bill. And then he was looking for my change, and I just walked away. And he was like, you know, wait for your change. And I said, nah, bro. Buy something drink, and you know, have like buy the rest something to on me. And you know, that's how we parted ways. Big up yourself, bro. All that. I paid for the laugh. I paid for the entertainment. I paid for his time. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciated the fact that he was so jovial, and it's good to just travel and meet people on the island. Because me would I look at him and think, this was my perception. Here's a guy that's getting older now. You know, the gray take over everywhere. You're obviously a big man. And then when he's speaking, I'm like, he's definitely a deportee. If a man want deportee, him decide to come back to Jamaica from foreign. So I was ready to hear that kind of story. The man has never left Jamaica in his life. Yeah, Rosalie Fair. He's not foreign-minded. Him don't want to go nowhere. He want to take care of his mother. And again, back to the land and house story. He might have a nice house, and he might have a whole heap of land with the nice house on it, right there so out of the area that I was his fruit stand is. So if it's him is taking care of mommy and she's sick from when, what do you think the natural inheritance of that is going to be? So you see what I say? Now when you meet a man like that out the road and he might tell you, say, yeah man, we have, you know, me about 10 acre land around the sun, a nice big house on it and these things. You'll look at him and think, no, rascal, big house pan, no 10 acre land or nothing. But you see how his story match up, how it add up to so you can't really judge the people them because you don't know who is who and who have what. And out here, which part me I talk? No little house not out there. No little house not out there. Not one little house not out there. Yeah. But his but still think says an old man here, sir. But his sense of reasoning, man, he is super cunning in his reasoning. Now, we talk about the white people coming to Jamaica with their frigged up ways. I give you the story about a brother there. I wanted to pass by something really quickly, which not too much of a long conversation, just a message for the ladies, especially the young ladies out there. You think you could have get in on my feelings? Couldn't get me to settle down. Me give you a hit and run. That's Shenseea's song, right? Or one of her songs. She has many others. Everybody knows Shenseea now, the artist. Shenseea put up a post yesterday that said she has never had a whole phase. And she don't want one either. And there's nothing proud about ever having a whole phase. Nothing proud about ever being ran through. And I thought to myself, it's important for me to say this. You see, when we notice out here, a lot of the females out here follow their favorite artists. So when the favorite artist say she skin off body head and along in her throat back she shove it and she this and she that, that's exactly what a lot of the females out here do. They will tell you how good they're at this and that, and I want y'all to wise up, and I want you to realize that most of these entertainers do not live the life they sing about. Shenseea promotes a lot of promiscuity. She promotes a lot of having multiple men. She promotes that heavily too. See? Babe, you have to go fill in for me. Come. Yeah, come sit down and talk to the people. Them. You have to. Come. But she promotes a lot of that. Hey.
Here, I know. Yeah, I think that bathroom.
Yeah, you know, I have to tell the people them that way. I'm gonna pee, I'll be right back.
Hi guys, good morning. But like he was saying, a lot of Jamaican women, and something I noticed since I've been here, a lot of Jamaican women wear a whole lot of weave and wig. Like, I literally sat in a city in the car while babe went to the store, and I tried to count how many persons I saw with their natural hair, and it was 2 out of like 1,000 women. I was like, wow, I guess wig is the new thing. Or they're following their favorite artists like Babe say, because Shenseea them, Jada Kingdom, Stock, Ashley, all of them, they always have their hair done, have on a lace front and stuff like that. I was like, oh wow. And again, reiterating what Babe said, a lot of these artists they promote stuff that they don't do. Cause Shenseea sing song about hit and run, and she sings song about how she's dating multiple men at once, and all sorts of something. And she came out and said she never had a whole phase. So that is to tell you guys you need to separate music, artistry, entertainment from the artist and from real life, because they're not the same. She's entertaining you. She's giving her artistic interpretation of her life or how she saw someone else live their life, but it's not necessarily what she is living and what she is doing. Shout out to me. I never have a whole phase neither. But you know, people will make it seem like you're young, you should have out there. They do a whole bag of things, and I do a whole with a bag of things with a bag of people, and it doesn't really pay off in the grand scheme of things. So that's why I can go anyway, and I'm not scared and I'm not ashamed. I'm not hang down my head, and I don't have to think, oh my God, is my past gonna come back to haunt me? Who are gonna say this about me? Who are gonna say that about me? If that's never the case ever. I've never had to worry about anything like that, because anything that happened in my past, I'm really able to talk about it on my own and not be ashamed. It is what it is. So Banshee said it took Jamaica to get Shakira to join us. Most of the time I'm busy. I am busy. Very busy. So baby on live doing his videos. I'm making breakfast, getting the kids ready for school. Kai and Milani go to two different schools. They have to get dropped off at two different times. So I'm normally in the house running around with kids. So when they talk about I need to come and co-host and do all that stuff, I'd be looking at him like, who's gonna do the rest? Who's gonna get the kids dressed? Who's gonna get them to brush their teeth, wash their face, get ready for school, make sure everything is packed, and they're ready for the day. So it's not that I don't want to co-host, is most of the times I don't have the time. And quite honestly, when baby's hosting his videos, his live videos, I'm either dropping off the kids or I'm heading to the gym. And that's the time I have for myself to go to the gym. And I love the gym. The gym is my safe space. The gym is where I have my me time. The gym is where I can be selfish and do whatever I want. And I stay in there for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I come home and I'm good. As long as I have those hours to myself, I'm good. So, yeah, most of the time, baby's talking about co-hosting and stuff. I have stuff doing, and when I'm not going to the gym and drop the kids off, I have schoolwork to do. I upload my own content. The list is endless, and I try to make it look easy and all that stuff. But it's life, and I do it. Just lead it, at least, just tease it. At least we got one for the new year. Thanks. Tease it. You know what I mean? Yeah, at least y'all got one. Plus, I be walking around the house looking crazy most of the time when I'm getting the kids ready. I don't feel like I'm morning show prepared already. But yeah. And as far as new dancehall artists is concerned, I'm more of a Jada Kingdom girl. Babe is more Shenseea girl. And we keep it at that. But definitely feel like if it's coming down to artistry, I feel like Jada is going to win. You're back, babe. Not counting your pockets, but your money long. Hire a maid. Hire a maid, babe. Then say if you hire a maid so I can co-host with you.
God.
All right, so you hear when say no one nobody in our house. So Flo gone do and the pee that take too long, lovely Aneka. Him have run belly.
Rub the arms, the board.
Oh. Mm-hmm. I like the different parts of what they're giving. Yes, they give different vibes. Make sure you wash your hand, Nancy said. Near TV say laugh out loud. Ha ha ha.
All right,
Do
we're
the
ready.
brown. You ready?
We're ready. Thank you, Bill. All right, we're ready. Wait. Lovely Aneka, cold sweat washing soap. Yo, me gonna tell you, me don't know what in that drink there. That drink there serious. Yeah. Here, Lovely Aneka. Hey, Lovely Aneka is in the building. Y'all go over to Lovely Aneka's channel. Her moniker is right there. Just click it. She's in gray. Go over to her channel, hit the subscribe button, and share the love, right? It was an emergency. Nature called. I had to answer. What a rat if me never have Shakira. I would have been just a big pause in that video for the morning. your face looks suspicious. So, Flo, your face looks suspicious. For what? What me did I do? I was washing my hands and making a cup of tea. All right, more more at 2024 a purge out. Oh God, Rosalie Pierce says no matter what you eat or drink, cold set to go wash you. Cold set to go wash you. Oh God. Me not try hold it, Anika. Me not try hold the faith, but it never work. You know how long there I try hold it? Well, the sister, me not look so shiny no more. And the sister, I sweat me that sweat out over here. I try wipe it away so and it never go away. All right. So SouFlo, sour the drink sour. No, the drink have a cactus on it, and it comes from Mexico, but it's sold in Jamaica. In this particular store, them sell it right next to the where you drink name beer?
Sour beer.
Right next to the sorrel beer. So through me, I drink sorrel beer from my reach here, and the sorrel beer them is only 3.2%. I was like, let me go for something a little bit stronger. The bottle says 7.7%, but they never have no 7.7% in it. It just they have something in there will run your belly. So I drink 2 bottles like that last night and go on my bed, and then I went to bed at like 10, and by 12 o'clock, my belly I said, woo, woo, and I'm asleep. I'm jump up out of my sleep. As we jump up out of my sleep, it was like shot it to the bathroom, my friend. I'm in there for like 1 hour. that was first round. Because second round came an hour after. Third round came an hour after. See me there. So boy, I don't know. I don't drink that again here, sir. But this is how I can understand how the people in Jamaica, a lot of them eat so much and still don't gain weight. Cause when you drink them something there, everything where your name come out of you. Yeah, I feel light. I seriously feel like I could fly right now. I feel like me I lift up like we can actually take off right now. Me light. I don't have a bloaty kind of feeling. I don't. Then that might be a good thing, right? Right. I think somebody said earlier, you're not supposed to walk around with all of that food there in your belly anyway. So it's a good thing. Say you get the liquor wash out. All right. You think you could have get in on my feelings? Couldn't get me for circle down. Me give you a hit and run. Shenseea posted yesterday that she has never had a whole season. And you know, we talked about this before, where they tell young people that do all when you're young, do it all when you're young, girl. Go take whole heap of man when you're young. That's the way you're gonna know what you really like and all this other stuff. I think that's one of the most damaging. I think that's one of the most damaging a piece of advice you can give to a young person. Take whole heap of man when you're young. Oh God. Some of that you can't rub out. She had a 304. We don't know. I'm the kind of person like this. If I can't prove something about somebody, I don't try to class them that way. So if she says she's never had a whole season, she's never had a whole season. You know what I mean? Me don't know her enough to say, I lie you tell because me know John, me know Ray, me know Ricky, me know Steve, me know Bobby, me know Mike, me know, you know, after me know all kind of person who did with you before. I don't know that. All I know is she got pregnant at a pretty young age. She's a teen mom. And then she pursued a career. And that's that. So she might probably have never hoard out herself. I mean, they probably told her that that's not a good thing to do because your stock is going to rise swiftly. You're heading into fame. And you know, be one of them that where a whole heap of man can call them name by your name or by your front and kind of stuff. Anyway, she says she's never had a whole season. And it makes me look at people like even Beyonce and Ciara with Russell Wilson, Beyonce with Jay-Z, just a bunch of artists out there. Fun fact, when to the left, everything you own in the box to the left, in my closet, that's what stuff, yeah, please. Yeah, when Beyonce, and keep talking that mess, that's fine. But could you walk and talk at the same time? It was like, get your ass out, move, keep going. You could talk all that shit, but keep walking and talking at the same time. I don't need you. I could find another one of you in a minute. Do you know how a woman whose mind state is like that, right, say towards a man that she should be trying to keep, but she is empowered by her favorite entertainers to think, you know, good men come a dime a dozen. So if there's something about you I don't like, I'll replace your ass with somebody else. I could have another you in a minute. That message took off. And there were a lot of women who were singing to the left, to the left. Even, let's take it even way back further. Let's take it to TLC. When TLC was singing, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, no. I don't want to meet you nowhere, no. Don't want none of your time, no. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy who get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. It was, Ninja, you don't even have a car. You the passenger. I'll talk to the driver, but me no want to chat to you. You a scrub, right? So even back then it took off. Oh, you a scrub. Whose car you in? That's not yours? Oh, you on the passenger side. Okay, let me holler at your friend. I don't want to holler at you. I don't want the guy that rides in the car. I want the guy that owns the car. You know, it's always been where these female entertainers get to the mindset of the majority of the females, and then it becomes trending, and it crosses all genres as in age group. Cause you hear big women are influenced that way too, where big women start singing I don't want no scrub either. Even big woman we don't have 100 man already. I don't want no scrub. Scrub. I'm like, yo, I think it's time for you to take a scrub. You know, I think it's time for you to take a scrub, and I'm not talking about a bath. You could settle for a scrub. You done been through a whole lot already, and none of them worked out. So you can hold on for that scrub and see if it can make something work with a scrub. A scrub might be for you, because you yourself might be a scrub. But you can't tell them that they're a scrub, right? It's only the guys. Well, as soon as I say that, the numbers in here go from 1350 to 1217. He's like, okay, he start talking about us. Bitch, I am a scrub. F you, SouFlo. I'm out. I'll be back tomorrow. But they were scrubs. Yeah, females that were scrubs, but because females made the song that men are scrubs who hang on the passenger side of the best friend ride, we the scrubs. Anyhow, I want my sisters to notice, especially the younger ones. Don't be listening to these entertainers. The same thing I tell the brothers them. Don't be listening to these entertainers. You out here thinking he a gangster and he shoot up people for real. Him kill a man Monday night, kill two more boy Tuesday night. You know what I mean? I said mash up a place around so Wednesday night. Thursday he went in the recording studio and recorded about all of it. Friday morning it up on the radio. It's a hit song. And he's now touring the world and have lots of girls around him. And next month he might come back, come do the same thing. Yeah, don't be believing these people. Same thing for the girls. Don't be believing these people. These people are at home fight. When Beyonce was singing to the left, everything you own in a box to the left, everybody was throwing her a divorce party. Yes, girl, get rid of his ass. I don't know. Beyonce was there going to marriage counseling, working her stuff out with her husband. They still together. Think about how many women were empowered to break up their relationship and tell this man, I could have another you in a minute. To the left, boy, bye. Boy, bye. and the person who's telling you to do that, she not left PR, man. So she could brag in front of your face and be like, yeah, we've been together 17 years. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but we've worked it out as grown people. You see our children. You see the legacy we've built together. And we still got a whole lot more time to build a whole lot more. Where you can set to her? Where you gonna set to her? Beyonce, you know, say because of your song about 20 man me pass through, cause every one of them it was to the left, to the left. You didn't build no foundation. So stop listening to these entertainers. And not only that, the things that they're telling you to do, they themselves think that it's shameful. Take Vibes Cartel, for example. Freaky gal them in love. You hear him talk about see them, right? He said, see them is not like you hoes. She don't feel like she have to go everywhere half naked and all. What's he looking for in a woman to wife? He's looking for a dignified woman. He's looking for somebody who cover up herself. Nobody no need to know say you have a birthmark that's so except for me. Your shorts shouldn't be so tight that it drape up your two pum pum jaw them. A man out the road and say, yo, that pussy 14 dog, and attracting extra attention to yourself. You're still starving for attention from the village kind of woman. It's not the kind of woman that I want a wife kind of thing. You know what I mean? So they might make you feel like you're empowered. Cartel do that. Him big up girl around a back road. Him big up, you know, strippers on the pole. He in love with those two. This are for the girl them in the massage parlor, you know, in the massage parlor and go-go club and all that. Did he marry any of those? Is he chasing after any of those? No. And you will forever be a side chick. Even if you're gonna try to justify that argument and be like, yeah, man, we're married to them, but we still got to them. You will forever be a side chick. You will forever be somebody who them have to sneak, come see, and all that. But he'll never be like, I will proudly stand next to you in public and proclaim you as my other half. Know what I mean? So y'all remember that. Shenseea said, I never had a whole face. And I don't want one either. I mean, come on. What is to brag about or be proud about getting ran through? So that tells me that she knows that it's getting ran through. You see how the words she used, right? Look at it like you getting ran through. Now, for some of you who are listening to this, you already had your whole phase. You already been ran through. There's nothing you can take back. You know, I know nothing you can take back. So I'm not shame you. You live and you learn. But there's nothing honorary about it. And the people them who empower you to do it, they secretly think it's disgusting. Because they would never brag that they do it. Even if they did. Right. Naya TV1 says, and when you're a side chick, you are going to get that same energy back that you put into the universe. So when you do settle down, your man is going to cheat. And what you put out there, then you will also get back as well. Exactly. You know, they have a saying, right? The same way you get them is the same way you lose them, right? Right. So you have side people. Let's say side people. Side people. Because you have side man too, you know. You have side people wishing to have somebody else's person. And them that they do them thing on the side. And then things materialize into where you two end up being together. Here is the catch for that. You will never trust that person. And that person will never trust you. Normal relationships that you meet under normal circumstances already have trust issues in every relationship to some level or some degree. Nobody no meet nobody and go in a relationship with them. And then you're like, oh, I totally trust you 100%. Yeah, take girls' time out, vacation, go to the Caribbean by yourself. Go down a river, go get your massage, pan a raft, make a man beat up your body jaw them and fix up your back. So, and come back. I trust you, babe. I know you won't do anything. A lie. It's a lie. But when you get together from two cheating people, that relationship will never work. Even if it's not at the forefront of your mind, it's in your conscious or your subconscious mind. You know, sir, she had the type for F2 man one time. Because when me meet her, she did there with John John. Here we go with poor John John. Please don't ever name your son John John, because John John get drag over your up on a regular basis. Anything we go on bad over your so if a gunfire, John John do it. Anything happen to John John do it. That's what you're going to be thinking the whole time. Man, I used to beat the brakes off her, pray her out all kind of way. And she go home to him and act like nothing never happened. I'm sure him do the same thing. So she run between two men and now me have her for me. Me not really want her for myself still enough. That's why if you ask enough side man, you know, they'll be like, nah, keep your man. Me good on the side. Keep your man. Because he don't want you. He don't want you for yourself. He want to run through you, so he knows him run through somebody else woman. That's his bragging right. But making you his, somebody else have a brag, say them a run through him woman. And him don't want that. I'm giving you the mathematics this morning. You can use it if you want to or not. See? Exactly. You cheat on a person, then your person cheats on you. Y'all doing it back and forth. Ain't none of that built on love. All no love there. Yeah. I don't know about all that because she was hanging out with Diddy. Boy, Crystal G, me don't know that aspect of people's lives. And nowadays on social media, I'll let y'all in the comment section have those conversations. But you're treading on you're tempting me, but I ain't going there. You're treading on a sensitive grounds here. You know how they say don't go to war unless you got your money right? Yeah. When you're dealing with people who can fling out lawsuit and cease and desist and um, character assassination lawsuits and defamation, thank you, babe, character defamation lawsuits and stuff. And me see them lawsuit they actually are work and I mash up people empire when them a bill from when. Me not too want talk about nobody about things I don't have no proof of. So I'll leave that where that is at. If you say I've only been with three guys, I could still count on one hand. Someone out there, I'm 40 years old. I'm about to be 40. I'm 39, and I've only been with three guys my whole life. And you're the third one. Okay? So I'm not ran through. If that is your story and you're sticking to it, I'm sticking to it with you until we can prove different. You know what I mean? I never lived your life. I don't know, and I don't want to accuse you of nothing that you never did. Wink, wink. Right. Anyhow, message in that one is stop following these people. Stop following these people because the things they are encouraging you to do is strictly for entertainment's sake. They know you exist. They know you want to be empowered in your nastiness. So they sell you that empowerment and they get rich from it in your nastiness. And you feel comfortable staying where you're at because you're validated by someone who is rich and famous. You see, if rich and famous people did say, it's disgusting. And every song that came out was, it's super disgusting for a woman to be running between multiple men. You know, I don't want no man discharging me, messing up my pH, balancing something, something. I don't know how the lyrics to the song would I go and stick to one man, yeah, and this, that. I bet you way more females would be like, yep, a one man to my thing. But no, because the songs are more about flip them like lighter. Next one, next one, next one, next one. You hear all the girls them tell you, a three man me have enough. Yeah, one for have fun with, one for pay the bills them, and one for this and that because they are empowered. Just the same way how the little loose boy them out there and some loose man are empowered because their favorite artists make them feel empowered. Yeah, big Glock, chip Glock, pump belly, boss boy, face like boss out boy, jelly, blah, blah, blah. And then when police hold them, I don't mean no. Me not really in them something that's still in and something like that. Listen, me didn't just say it because my favorite artist, Chronic Class, sing that song there. And me did not try look at little, you know, like little boost up on YouTube or on TikTok. But me not really in it. I'm sorry, officer. Y'all ain't seen the video? There's a dude out here who him half Indian, half black, Jamaican though, here plot up on thing. And man, I saved it. Let me see if I can find it on Facebook. On the office seat, the Jamaican police found him. The man, if you see his video, he might talk about, yo, hey boy, don't run put me enough. Murder will murder people enough. You know what I say? Matter of fact, you see when people for dead, and we decide who for live and who for dead. Round here, so. See what I say? Bad Indian, my name. Check it, check. Check the facts. You see it? A few moments later is what it said. And then a few moments later, let me see where I saved it. I think I saved it in WhatsApp, maybe. WhatsApp. Let me see everything on WhatsApp. Me have for sure no. A few moments later, when my thing there. All right. Oh, it look like I'm gonna find it. It look like I'm gonna find it. It look like I'm gonna find it. Here, I apologize to the officer. Officer, I'm sorry. Telling the people I'm sorry. Hear the police off of the screen. Tell the people them say you're a big pussy too. Hear him. Yeah, me's a big pussy. Me's a big pussy. Me not in them something there, you know. This is me. I don't do them things there. Me not in no gun thing. But a few moments before, you was a straight up killer. And when people for dead, are you decide who for live and who for dead. Let me see. Yeah, I can't find it. But it's out there. It's out there. And when I eventually find it, I'm gonna let y'all see it. Yeah, I can't really find it right now. But this I for sure you say they are all, you know, they are all empowered by these people who make them feel like the wrongs what them do is right. I tell everybody already, you know. Me roll with the law enforcement gang. You see it? Yeah, because one thing me notice is for some reason the baddest bad man run when law enforcement comes. So that tell me say that are the gang when me supposed to roll with. Cause me want to roll with the gang where everybody else run when time them forward. That's how my thing there. Yeah. We can't stop laugh with that one. Tell the people them say he's a big pussy too. Me's a big pussy. Me's a big pussy. Him say him hand them cuff behind him back like this. He was like, I want to apologize to the JCF or JDF, sir. JCF or and JDF. I want to apologize to the JCF and the JDF. And you know, said something them where me did a talk on the video. I'm not really like that, you know. Me not really still like that, you know. Me just a TikToker where I look some clout, you know, and I throw me ear the plot up and throw me face pretty, and one boy tell me say. Him did a cuss me and he tell me say through me ear plot up like girl say him we fuck me cause me look like girl and me I tell him say bad man me not in a them thing the dog so me did tell him say I just some did start talk say you know me say who for dead round here we do the things them and we decide who live and who dead I just a badness me did talk but me not really in a them something that sir and tell the people them say is a big pussy. Oh, okay officer me is a big pussy too and me know go behave yourself, yeah, man, and sit down. The youth a fool when police hold him clot. Yeah, King Biggs. King Biggs, big up yourself. As Robinson says, yes, I have seen this one. Belly roll. I laughed till I nearly dead. But said Naya should have been a precaution tale for Indian, and it wasn't. There's so many of them not learning. Look out here upon the road. Some kind of driving when we see out here in Jamaica upon the road. You see? And people dead out here every day upon these roads. You know, over 300 and something Jamaicans died, you know, last year, 2024, on the roads. You would think it would tell the average Jamaican, so when you reach on the road, them, there's no need for you to press out gas, daddy, you know, need for see the speedometer go buck and these things. You would think they would look and see so many people are dying like this. Let me slow down and drive and arrive alive and all these kind of things. No, not at all. Them come out and come do the same thing and dead on the same road where everybody else die also. So they don't care. They don't really care. They're not learning from who I got before them. And that's how that there. The next subject of the morning though. We went through the wife ended our relationship stuff. We went through the people coming to Jamaica with them frig. We went through the Shenseea story. St. Thomas property. We went through that, the real estate. All right, boom. Yesterday I put up a video, right? We're gonna be short on this one too. Put up a video yesterday, and the video was about divine intervention. Me keep on say divine intervention, like me need a divine intervention. But it was about divine order. Things falling into place when they're supposed to fall into place, not by your timing, because you don't control things. Kind of conversation, motivational speech for those who actually needed to hear a confirmation like that, right? I'm going to the room yesterday where my grandmother took her last breath, laid on that same bed. I sat in there and like, this is what my spirit was overcome with in the morning. And I said, even though we're going out today, we got climb Duns River Fall. I put up that video here before me leave. And that's why I put that video up in the morning. I don't know why it came to me like that. I just grabbed the camera and I went, right? somebody asked the question, if this is the case, why do I keep on attracting all the things that I do not want in my life? All the things that when I tell myself I don't want in my life, including the kind of man I would never date, including the kind of everything I don't want, I keep on getting just that. Why? Here's my answer to you. And some of you out here might need to hear this too. My answer to you is this. You see this thing of where I live called life? It really take work, daily work to become better. And I think I know now, not think no, I know now that on this life journey, you know, you never stop learning until you exit this plane, right? Right. But you also should never stop being better and better and better and better and better and better until you left. So by the time you leave here, you should be the best version of yourself. By the time, you know, some people like as they get older, them get worse. And you're like, Jesus Christ, age really doesn't add up to, you know, common sense and decency and gained knowledge applied and all these things. Because you're old, no, but I mean, say, you're so with that said, why do I keep on attracting all the things I do not want in my life? The person said, including the kind of man them. Because beer at them get everything. It's because, ready for this? It's because you're not being truthful to yourself. That's why. You're the kind of person who would go date somebody, a chisel up man. No, you would go date a fat guy. But everywhere you go with the fat guy, a chisel up body man catch your eye. Because this is not what you really want. It's just like you're going at the store and at the food shop and you say, give me how much for the oxtail? And them say $20. And you say, Ross. How much for your fried chicken? Them say $5. You say, give me a fried chicken, the rice and peas. The person next to you got an oxtail. You take your fried chicken, you know. But see here, in the rice and in the oxtail plate, your attention there, right? That's what you're doing to yourself. You're not being truthful to yourself. When you're truthful to yourself, you will truthfully say to yourself, I like gunman in my hole. I like some dirty thinking boy who can choke me up and beat me up. I like this, walk with me. I like them kind of boy, yeah. I like some non-progressive element. And then when you live it, you will be in, you know what? This is what I asked for, so I got this. Then you will graduate and get to the stage eventually after you've been through all the abuse and run around and whatever. You will eventually get to the stage where you're like, I absolutely do not want that in my life. And every fiber of my being says, I don't want no gunman in my life. I don't want no man who beat me up. I don't want no super overly aggressive disrespect. I don't want no this, I don't want no that in my life. And when you reach that place, you will have truly reached that place. And when you have truly reached that place, see, this is the mistake that people make, right? People feel like they can lie their way through life. And you can't lie your way through life because life is about energy. So is the kind of person that pretend that they're happy, but their soul is sad, and then them go commit themselves, and everybody is like, but him did so happy. Why you think him end with that? Him end with that because it was a facade. It wasn't him. Him did I go through hell. Wouldn't speak about these kind of things. So you can't lie your way through this. Be true to yourself. But like dirty girl. Like the girl them went nasty. Me no business if she have 50. All when she have 10 man, me have to be 11. Me never ask them to watch your body for me that me I tell them. Not true? Yeah. All when them say 6 man go there. Guess who makes 7? I mean not care. Me no want you tell me nothing about Shakisha. Cause me and Shakisha roll. I will say 100 man in there, me 101 me G. Yeah, and you have to build that. And then honest to yourself. And then when them done break your heart and whore out and send you go a clinic how much time minus the HIV and you're tired of the whole life now. Then you will sit down and say, God, please send me a good woman. We not do none of them something there. One man to our thing of them kind of woman them into. You have to be honest with yourself. That's the reason why you keep on. So your question was, why do I keep on attracting all the things I do not want? And the answer is because you're still secretly desiring all those things. You're not saying it out in public. You're secretly desiring it. And all your secret desires will manifest themselves into your life if you're not careful. So be sure. That's why they tell you to control your thinking, control your thoughts. It's not good for a man to be too lusty. Walk out a road, every girl you see, like if you go out a road, you're like, yo, a girl a bump around me, man. Yo, I wonder she wear a tight thing. You see front, fat, no blood clot. Yo, I wonder what your nipple and pointy. You see, if you're out here and you're like lusty, it only takes, but you're married, right? It only takes a minute because the lust is already embedded and you've been practicing it. So it only takes a minute for one of them to say, well, you all right? You look tall and look handsome, and next thing you know, you slide off this off of your finger and go so. So yeah, so you're good. Yeah, man. And inside of you, you will hear, brother, that you gonna do. And your lost I talk to you now. Boy, the pum pum fat the blood cleat. Me know I'm married, but me get some of this. Nah lie. Yeah, mama, so yeah, so put my number in your phone or give me your number or something like that. Some of you won't even do all that. Some of you just be like, me nah lie, I'm married, but me I tell you the truth. Me I take a 1, 2, and 3 out of you. God no. Yeah. And then of course, as the devil presents, me no business if you're married. I them thing that me like. Yeah, cause then she can have all the work and me have all the fun. Not true. You have money, you can get my ear done, and before you know it, yeah, your family income gone split in a half because side woman I forget take care of too, and these kind of things. I'm just saying the things you secretly desire are the things that are manifesting in your life. So if you're wondering why, it's because of that. So stop with the secret desires, live truthfully, and then make sure, say, when your desires are secret, is the same things you desire publicly, out loud and quietly. Right? All right. Kaz Robinson says that is manifestation will bring you what is in your mind if it's not done correctly. Yes. Yes. Trouble no. Was that worth it? Says BM. And then you're in a trouble. Ask yourself if that was ask yourself if that was worth it. Secret desires, you better live in truth. Night TV one. So that's the message on that one this morning. Let me see. We have other topics to talk about here this morning. Make sure say your secret desires are also desires that you can speak out loudly in public. Because a lot of people speak clean, squeaky, clean cut. And you would have think say that them desire. And it's not. They with a fat girl, but fat girl is not your thing. You like skinny girls. So everywhere you go with your big fat girl, see your eye them, yeah. Every time skinny pass. See, yeah, you can't control yourself. You have to desire exactly what you desire is what you're gonna get in this life. You can't fake your way through this. I told you all before, I said the whole universe is energy. The whole universe is energy. Energy. It's the reason why you can walk in our room, man, and you know, say, okay, the brother you don't like me. I mean, don't know why, come. I don't know him. But the energy where I push me, feel it already, say. If me and him was to go at close encounters, we would clash. Me I stay from over there, so. Okay, boom. The woman over there, so she check me out in a different way. She look like she's attracted to my type. You know what I mean? It's all energy. All energy. People don't realize you're always being watched. God sees everything. That's true too. Nouns or thoughts significantly shape our reality. If we could have learned this earlier, huh? I said it in the video yesterday and I'll say it again. When I learned that my thoughts do shape my reality, I started being super conscious of, I'm not perfect. I'm not a perfect human being. I have foul thoughts. Just like everybody else who won't admit it. I have foul thoughts. But my thing is, I try to scrub those foul thoughts from my mind. And I try to replace those foul thoughts with better thoughts, more progressive, productive thoughts, more thoughts that are beneficial to a life that I desire kind of thoughts. I don't harbor the foul thoughts. Them coming on my head, I'm scrub them out. And the more you practice doing this, is the more you'll end up getting to a place where you can't even have certain conversations with people, and you can't even watch certain content on television, etc., because they evoke certain levels of thinking that you're no longer entertained by or willing to entertain. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, okay, me, I sit down here and watch this for like a good 5-10 minutes. And after that, your spirit starts to come on, man, get up, move, or turn this off, or change it. This is not fewy. Yeah? Right. That's when you're at that level where you're scrubbing foul thoughts. You're scrubbing foul thoughts. People think, oh, you're just born that way and your mind just think this. No, you've been practicing this. You've been practicing this. So now you must practice undoing this. And the more you practice undoing it, you'll become perfect at it, just as how you practiced doing it until you started doing it without even noticing you were doing it. Flirty people. Every which part you go, you and somebody, I must make 4. There are women out here who walk through grocery store, them and a man, yeah, never make 4 yet. Them look at the man in chest because she not come to look for no man. Same thing for men. I wasn't in here to look for a man or a woman. I was in here to pick up a box of milk, a bag of rice. You know, the house needs some salt, sugar, couple seasonings, and ray, and I'm out the store. Some people go in there to them, yeah. Your eyes everywhere, right? It's because you practice that without even knowing that you've practiced that. And now it's become such a part of you that you don't even realize that it's there. And people will tell you stuff like, I don't know, she's just like she has a flirtatious, or he has a flirtatious kind of personality. You practice that. You practice that from you did young till now. So you have perfected it to the part where you don't even realize it's there. Now you're going to have to undo it. And undoing it is going to be uncomfortable. Where you want me to walk and look down on the ground, you don't want me to look upon nobody. And so this is work that you have to do within yourself, for yourself, before you even jump off in a relationship with other people and these kind of things. Again, this is the reason why a lot of relationships don't work, because a lot of grown people are not ready for a one-on-one kind of relationship, because you have all this extra baggage with you that you yourself don't even see as baggage. And you think somebody should accept all these ways about you. And then you will even fight them to accept these ways about you. You find name for call them and all them thing that instead of just saying, this is inappropriate, I have to go work on not being this way kind of thing. It caused turmoil, blah, blah, blah. In a single setting, I'm good with it. But in a district, you know what I'm saying? So it takes work. It takes work to be a better person on all levels. I'm just giving examples of different levels, but on a level where anybody can understand. But it takes work to change a lot of the stuff that you have normalized within yourself these days. Charlotte Slaw says some people love attention. That's true. Some people love attention and they will take it from anybody. Whoa. Charlotte, you know what? I was just saying that the other day. I was just saying that to Shakira about like a bomb. Okay. You see me? You see me as a man? Not for nothing. But you see, if you are, and if I know, and if it's obvious that you know about nothing, you can't tell me, say me I want good looking man and me feel like, oh, I just got a compliment. It empowered me. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but I'm doing work to make myself a better person. And if you're not one of those persons, and I can tell, you're not accomplished nothing, you're not on your way to nothing, you're not about nothing, you're just one of the, you can save your compliments, because your compliment can't empower me. I see people take compliments from straight up shitbags, we call them in the army, bums, and it empowers them. Like, me not care where me get it from, as long as me get some compliment from somewhere and somebody make me feel good. That means that your self-esteem is super low. That even a bum tell you, say, what, mama, you look goody, and your head swell big so. My head can't swell big so, just so. My head could swell big for, you see, if that woman there knows that she is a highly esteemed woman, And she looked my way and she said, man, I know you got a wife and everything, but you're super attractive to me. Just your intelligence, the way you speak, the way you reason, you know, plus you're tall and handsome to all these things. That's flattery from me. Not from a friggin' bum. Not from a bum. That not gonna lift me up. Me already, my self-esteem already high for myself. Nobody can scrub me and put me down here. So my self-esteem that way up here so already. So we don't need no validation from no outside source to say anything about me. Me know me tall, me know me handsome, me know me good looking, me know I'm driven, I know I'm intelligent, I know I know when I'm complimented by someone of equal or better, it's like, yeah, that's a compliment. Women be walking around here, some little dirty foot boy when I'm nothing about himself. Wow, mama, me feel living at your hole, you know. Yo, that pussy look fat, blood clean, you know. Hey, come here now. And she's like, oh, please, stop. I told you I have a man. Me don't want to hear nothing about your man, mama. Me and you, me a deal with and I talk about. And she go and feel empowered by that. How? How? Anyhow, moving right along. We gone through the Shenseea or something. There's some holy topics there this morning. We have a couple more things to go. Oh, I wanted y'all to know there's a piece of information being put out there, which is something that I had a personal experience with, and I'm glad to see it. So earlier in the video, I said Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are whipping the pen on their way out the door. New federal law rule will now remove medical debt from credit reports. Because here's an administration that believes that Americans should not go broke just because they got sick. We switch topic up. Americans should not go broke just because they got sick. And if you check right now, a lot of Americans are in debt because they got sick. I remember one time I fractured my hand and I thought I broke it, right? So them said me need to go to a hand doctor place. I go to the hand doctor place, obviously. This doctor had a plan with his friend. So this man do a whole inspection, x-ray upon my hand, cast my hand, soft cast my hand, and told me this is not his expertise, but he will send me to the right person. I went to another clinic where I learned, after I removed the soft cast and did theme thing, I learned it wasn't a break, it was a fracture. There was a bill of like $5,700 and something that sat on my credit for years. And I made up my mind I wasn't going to pay that bill. But every time I tried to do something, guess what would come up? Where credit was required, that bill would come up. Now, that's only a small amount. When I talk about the people them who get sick and drop down a road and have to take ambulance, go to hospital because it was an emergency and the ambulance ride was $5,000 each time and them done take it 4 times already. Them they are $20,000 already in debt. And now we're talking about going into the hospital, diabetic, this, that, the other, renal failure, this, that, and the other, all the illnesses out there. And they have these $100 and something thousand medical bills that nobody is willing to scrub, and it sits on their credit score, and them can't do nothing else with life. They're back to being completely broke. We've seen Americans spend their life savings. Cancer patients, a lot of them. We've seen Americans spend their life savings trying to save themselves and end up dying anyway with nothing to pass forward to their children or their children's children because they got broke from being sick. So the importance of this that the Biden administration has just done in a major change that will affect millions of Americans' credit scores, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau on Tuesday finalized the rule to remove medical debt from consumer credit reports. This is huge. Of course, you know, you have the silly ass stupid people who are still out there talking stuff like, oh, so in all the 4 years they were in power, why they doing this now? Or they doing more in their last couple of weeks than they did in 4 years or whatever. We're not watching that talk then. We're watching how this could benefit us. Because like I've always said to my audience, a lot of us, majority of us that are here on this live live overseas. Majority of us here on this live live in the United States of America, even if we are in Jamaica or might be in Jamaica for a while. So sickness is for everybody. So it's only a matter of time before you have something going in your life where insurance only covers up to this amount, a much amount, and you can't financially cover the rest, then fling it on your credit score. Some of you don't even have good insurance. So when they hit you with a $10,000 hospital stay bill and you only have $5,000 to pay, 5,000 is going on your credit score, on your credit report, right? So shout out to the Biden administration for this right here. And this rule would ease an estimated $49 billion in unpaid medical bills also from the credit report of roughly 15 million Americans, according to the CFPB. This could also mean an immediate boost in credit ratings for a lot of people. What's your credit score? Anytime, anywhere you go to do big business here, what's your credit score? That's the first thing they ask. People are like, oh, I got a 425. Ooh, that's terrible. Yeah, but it's because of my medical bills. Yeah, I know it's because of your medical bills, but we can't do anything for you, ma'am. You know, it has to be a 750 or better, or 625 at the lowest is what we'll work with. You're in the 4s and the 5s. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to build your credit score up, and then you can come back to us. We'll always be here. That's how they treat you. Yeah. So shout out to them. They're definitely going out with a bang, and I'm loving it. I'm not gonna listen to the other side and what they want to say. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Now, somebody asked me to speak about this, and I won't be long-winded on it either. As you can tell by now, I'm winding down to the end of this. Right. Somebody on here, the person actually paid, gave me a nice tip and said, SouFlo, please talk about the US nurse, or the white nurse, who was arrested for breaking the bones of infants, black infants. Here's some of the story. Dominique Hackey was waiting to cradle his premature son, but for the first time, when a nurse delivered some devastating news to him and said that the newborn's left leg was broke. In an instant, Hackey's world shattered. How the hell does my newborn left leg get broke? His wife, Tori Hackey, had been discharged after giving birth to fraternal twins, Mika and Noah. The boys were born September 2023 at the Henrico Doctors Hospital in Richmond, Virginia, are the couple's first children as well. Now, because they were born at 28 weeks and they weighed only 2 to 3 pounds respectively, the twins had remained in the neonatal intensive care unit, with Mika barely hanging on, Hackey said. And now, 7 days after their birth, the healthier twin, who was expected no problems, leg is broke, bruised badly and broken. This is weird. He said, I was confused. I was heartbroken. As a first-time parent, and I have no background in the medical field, but you're telling me that my baby leg is broke. How did this happen? I need some kind of explanation, because it wasn't broke at birth. So how and when and who and why? You know, it's only natural for a parent to ask these questions. Out of fear he would be blamed for the injury, Hackey said he turned down the offer to hold his son on that day when they told him, you can now hold him, but his leg is broke. He said, nope, I'm not holding. Say, I broke the infant's leg and me and my wife were abusing. The connection is unstable. Please wait while we try. Okay, the video might be buffering at this point. We don't have much longer left. Now, they fast forward. That's one of the many cases, right? They fast forward. I could not stop the tears from flowing. I have a lot of guilt, a lot of regrets, a lot of anger at the hospital. These are multiple parents that are coming out now that are saying, weird stuff happened to our children. Bones broken that were not broken at birth. They've shut down that part of that hospital since then, right? However, what they discovered was that there was a white nurse who was cracking bones of colored babies. Just purposely grab the baby and break a leg. The hospital has been so far ordered to hand over thousands of hours of video footage. The law enforcement, including higher up three-letter people, and them, they're scrubbing through these thousands of hours of video footage. Here's what you need to know. It's time for us to start encouraging our young people to go into fields that are detrimental to our survival. Law enforcement, law enforcement, medical field. Those two, detrimental to your survival. Teaching. Yes, babe, thank you. Babe, that's why you're supposed to be up on a chair next to me now. Law enforcement, teaching, and medical field. Think about what I said yesterday about teachers, or day before yesterday. Teachers should be paid the highest. You drop your kids off to these people, you leave them all day. You don't see a picnic them. Any child that goes to school Monday to Friday spend more time with that teacher than they do with you, their parents. Who you think is more influential to that child? The teacher. Now imagine if that teacher is somebody who is secretly, quietly, overtly, or how should I say it? If that teacher is covertly diminishing your child's self-esteem, trust me, they know how to do it. Diminishing your child's self-esteem, making sure your child remains ignorant of certain facts. In other words, then leaving your child behind slowly, on purpose, while advancing their own kind. That's education. Or miseducating your child with damaging information. Then you have the medical field. You entrust your health to people hoping they like your kind. There's some people out here that hate you so much they want to kill your babies at birth. There's some people out here that hate you so much but they wear nurse and doctor uniforms. Your whole life is in their hands. They can literally be looking at you and be like, we're going to have to do an operation. You are one that women need operation for. Next thing you know, well, we were in need of a strong kidney, or we were in need of a strong heart. We realized that he had that. But let's say thrombosis, some blood clot traveled from the leg, went up. Now we're going to have to do, oops, he died on the operating table. On your driver license, you said you were an organ donor. They already have a white person waiting for a heart or a liver transplant or whatever. The best parts are you gone. They part you up like an old car at a junkyard. Yeah, take out the steering and put in a new car. Yeah, the seat them still good even though the body mash up in an accident. They part you out like a new car. It is detrimental for us to be in these fields because only us can save us. Please stop going to these places thinking everybody likes you because they don't. And I've always said this to my audience. Don't think somebody who is a racist puts on a police uniform and suddenly his racism goes away. And when he takes the uniform off and put on civilian clothes, him racism comes back. No, he's a racist right through. In the uniform, he'll act racist. Out of uniform, he'll act racist. It's the same thing in the medical field. Don't think that doctor who is super racist is going to be this good, all-loving person just because he put on the white coat and a stethoscope around his neck. Or that nurse. They're still the same people. Problem is, you can't really tell. And you're in a desperate situation because you need their expertise because you're not that. So now you are at their mercy. That is what happened in this case. Now, they're waiting to hear. You could go look up Nurse Erin Strootman. Go look up Nurse Erin Strootman, Strootman, and you can read the details of her story in the meantime. Okay? But just know, say, not everybody is our friend. Not everybody has your best wishes at heart. And there are people out here who will kill you. How many times have we heard that black people especially go in for one medical procedure that was supposed to be simple and we got a RIP story? It's the babies. There was a story that I covered recently about the doctor that dropped the couple's baby. Delivered the baby. You know how delivery, you know how child delivery is? Child delivery itself is a rotten experience and it could be traumatic. You spread out there, push, push, push. You're going through your pushing and you're crying. And you hear, wah! And this man, flop, bop. There was another one who pulled the baby by the head because the baby was coming out. Pull the baby by the head, twist the baby neck, broke the baby neck. You can go look up both of these stories, and they all happened to black couples with white doctors. So yeah, if you ask me, I am super afraid. You know, Milani is only 4. She's at the age where children say, I want to fry chicken for a living. I want to work at Burger King. I want to be a firefighter. Tomorrow I want to be a doctor. Then I want to be a lawyer because I'm here. Mommy and daddy say you would make a good one. And then they're back to, I want to be a farmer. I want them to be 1 million things. She's been saying for a while she want to be a doctor, right? And I keep encouraging her. I'm like, baby girl, you will make the best doctor ever. You know, she have our toys, them and stuff at home where she'd pull around her medical cart and she'll tell you, let me check your temperature, let me check your blood pressure, let me do your this and your that. You start encouraging them from early. And I said yesterday when she said it again, we was riding in the car, she said she want to be a doctor. Of course, I'm encouraging her, but I also said, and Kai said he wants to be an engineer. And I said, because he wants to build stuff. And funny enough, that's exactly what Kai does. That's like where his true enjoyment is. But anyway, that's all I could think of. Was, man, if my daughter actually grew up to become a doctor and God saved my life to live that long, if anything happened to me and I have a medical professional as a daughter, I would definitely have somebody who can say or check in on you even if they're not your doctor, right? There's a rival doctor that can rival your doctor. Your doctor is saying, yeah, I think he needs to be on the azalpetrins. You know, those will lower his blood pressure, but the side effects are, you know, you're going to need your daughter, you know, or somebody who is going to treat you like a parent, you know, to come along and say, hey, but this drug is an experimental drug, though. Or this drug just hit the market, and the side effects are wicked. Massive heart attack, brain hemorrhaging, you know, them always put that along with diarrhea and everything else. Because if you don't see all that and then you die from side effects is when the stories come out late night. If you are one of your loved ones have taken misalpatrin and has suffered any of these side effects, massive heart failure, congestive heart failure, liver disease, brain hemorrhaging, please contact 1-800-lawsuit, triple lawsuit. Late night, when everybody got asleep, them the class action lawsuit commercial, they come up. You see what I say? So yeah, man, we need to encourage our young ones to go into these fields so that we have a fighting chance. Other than that, I want you to think about this as we close this video today. We are at the mercy of people who a lot of them don't like us. So what makes you think they are going to put your best interest first? There's a long line of people out here waiting for body parts. All of your organs, them. A long list. Y'all seen the list? Y'all seen people out here saying, oh, I've been on the list for 2 years. My kidney is failing. I hope I come through soon. I hope I get the kidney failure. I hope I get the new kidney. Then is one with heart failure. What you think they're doing? What you think they might be doing? Just you use your mind. What do you think that someone who does not like your kind might be doing? I'll close out like this. I was in the army. When we get ready to go into deployment as infantry soldiers, they bring out a chaplain. The commander of our unit says, men, it's time to ride out. Put the women and children to bed. We have missions to accomplish. It's dark, old dark hours in the morning. All your bags are packed. Vehicle is waiting. You're getting ready to leave. We have our medical support team, our medics ride with each infantry team. You're leaving home. You're going into a combat zone. You don't know what's going to happen. We lose people all the time. You know there's a possibility you might lose your own life. Here I am. I made this known big time when I was in service. I said, if I get hit on that battlefield and it looks like where I can't make it, please do not send me a white medic, because I'm going to think I'm going to hell if that's the last face I see. Throw me a morphine pack. I'll shoot myself up and then tell my family I did my best. That was no disrespect. It was because of what I saw happening in the military. This is one of the main reasons why I got out of the military. Besides being injured and having to have a certain kind of surgery that I had, I mainly got out, and I said this to Wifey yesterday while we were at Duns River Fall, I mainly got out because people would hide behind the rank and they would disrespect you through the rank. But when I went into the barracks and I went into their bedrooms in the barracks, is where their private areas, you would see the swastikas and you would see the rebel flags and you would see all the hate stuff. And then this individual is a medic on your fire team that's going into combat with you being the only black dude and everybody else white. I don't think you're going to have my best interest at heart. I'm sorry. Me no want no medical attention from you. And that's how I went out. Just like that. So I'm very much aware, man. They hide behind the rank. They hide behind the uniform. They hide behind the smile, the uniform, the rank. And they do the wickedest things to you. I was in there wanting to break the necks of some people sometime, and I couldn't do it. I remember one first sergeant I had after my favorite first sergeant left because he got promoted. And I remember my new first sergeant, a white dude from West Virginia. He used to walk around with the UCMJ, Uniform Code of Military Justice book under his arm, pit. And he would walk around and he would look all the black soldiers up and down and he would say out loud shit like, I'm in the business of ruining military careers and sending motherfuckers home. I'm like, this guy, Does this guy know how cohesive this unit is? We done been through it together. He's new, and him coming here with this, and in no time, he was able to gather up all the white soldiers on this side, all the black soldiers on this side. Like, so one day me and him catch up, right? And he had me in his office. Hear him to me now that I must get to parade rest, turn around and face the wall. Matter of fact, crawl up into the corner. I said, what? Don't talk back to me. Put your face in the corner. This is a live command I got. The same guy. Put your face in the corner. In life, you stand for something or you fall for any friggin' thing. I'm a real stand-up guy. I said, no disrespect for a sergeant. I ain't putting my fucking face in no corner. I'll stand at parade rest because I think you a pussy. And I think if I'm not standing at parade rest, you will try to say that I was moving my hands around to hit you or something like that. So I'll keep my hands behind my back at parade rest, but you can't get me to put my face in a fucking corner. Pardon my language. But you got to stand at some time. These are those in uniform. It don't matter if it's a nursing uniform, a military uniform, police uniform, whatever the uniform is. If we don't have somebody in there advocating for us, we up Shit's Creek without a paddle. It's 11 a.m. in the morning. Manners and respect to each and every one of you tuning in. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here, to do this, to vibe with you, with your precious time and your support. Big up on yourself. Manners and respect again. Have a wonderful day. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow morning, it will be Festive Friday for us. Tune in where you will hear us. It's the freak and all these other things. All right. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed and you're watching this. Hit the like button, which is the thumbs up button. It was like 1,300 and something people in here and the 677 thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up button for me, please. I know some of you will never hit it, even though I ask a million times. But for the ones that forgot to, hit the thumbs up button for me. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. God spare my life, like my grandfather said. Walk good and be good. And like my granny said, if you can't be good, be careful. I'm out. Peace.